Welcome to our cult, not with a U, but with an O. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. COLNT. Theater for you and me.
Dear Senpai, I love you so much. I wrote you this letter to get in touch. I want to get close, maybe hold your hand. I know that's risque, but it's in my demand. I brought you a lunchbox and it has a heart. Oh, I wish that our love would start. I won't be your tsundere. I'm just a kohai. You won't be my yandere. You're my senpai.
Welcome to our cult, not with a U, but with an O. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. COLNT. Theater for you and me.
Dear Senpai, I love you so much. I wrote you this letter to get in touch. I want to get close, maybe hold your hand. I know that's risque, but it's in my demand. I brought you a lunchbox and it has a heart. I wish that our love would start. Ara, ara. I won't be your tsundere. I'm just a kohai. You won't be my yonere. You're my senpai.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another Cult Theatre stream. I'm Freddie.
I'm Brina.
I'm Laura.
I'm Judith.
I'm Joe.
And I've got a special treat for you right now. Without further ado, the new Star Wars campaign title crawl. Bo 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 bo. Bo 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 bo. Bo 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 bo. Bo 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 ba da 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 bo 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 bo. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Welcome to.
And welcome back! I hope you all enjoyed the title crawl.
I'll be Freddy, playing the Game Master.
As you know, I am Brina, and I am going to be playing Little Bunny Rabbit.
I'm Laura. I'm going to be playing Gemma the Fringer.
And I'm Silver. I'm playing the Jedi Padawan.
Perfect.
I am playing an assassin robot, RU-12.
Perfect.
You can
No.
answer that anytime you want.
No.
All
I'm not an
right.
assassin robot.
The party finds themselves on Nar Shaddaa for one reason or another. Slum world and city down, city from the surface to the from the tops of the buildings to the surface of the planet, which has been lost to time and pollution.
Ooh,
Nar
what are we doing?
Nar Shaddaa is a dark place, perpetually night, and the only warmth coming from exhaust from factories. It is not a nice place to be, which makes it the perfect place to hide if you were a former bounty hunter and the universe is after you. The camera pans and see, so I'll just go through a couple of shots of Nar Shaddaa to sort of give you an idea of how depressing it is. Look at it. Look at how beautiful it is.
Oh, it's
Ah,
beautiful.
Yeah,
positively depressing.
that's the
I love
light.
that.
That's the absolute lightest it gets, and it lasts for a couple of hours a day.
Perfect.
The upper levels.
Yeah.
I wish I could smell the smog.
Indeed. But sometimes
Yeah.
there's so much light pollution that the neon signs light the entire area orange. Some areas.
Whoa,
Dramatic.
Nar Shaddaa is
orange. I'm depressed looking at the picture. Take it down, Freddy.
Yeah.
Alright. Back for the planet from a distance. Alright.
Yay!
It could be a fun place.
We see a van. A speeder pull up with a van. It pulls up to our first character. We see a young 17-year-old girl with blue hair outside a swoop bike track, the racing of this era, throwing down tickets, having just lost money. She sees the van and jumps in. The van moves again through Nar Shaddaa. We only see inside the van, and it would be very expensive, sort of, to animate outside of where we go, and we pick up another. We see a figure shrouded in a scarf, almost 2 meters tall. They also get into the van. We see once again we cut to, and we see a club with a bunch of male bots that are very into dancing and partying. Once again, a beautiful blue robot, RU-12, enters. And finally, a big security
No
bot.
Viking.
Yeah.
Techno Viking.
Finally, we see a large bot with arms and legs and an enormous torso. It appears to be some sort of security bot come in as well. The party now finds themselves in the van on the way to the mysterious location to meet Heartless Harry to learn more about the mission.
Greetings, I am RU-12.
I am Gemma. There you go, Gemma.
Pleased to meet you, Gemma.
I love that my hair matches your chassis.
I've just had it waxed.
So,
Not your hair.
you guys like money? Hi.
Yes.
Money? Did you
Yeah.
say? It has its uses.
Ah, I didn't think I'd be this awkward in a car ride.
I didn't prepare anyone for this at all. Oh my goodness,
No.
the car ride suddenly ends! The party finds themselves being shooed out. Apparently the driver has been a droid the entire time. And the party goes into what looks like a New York style newspaper kiosk, selling different things. A bald man with only a few teeth ushers the party in and says, "My name's Heartless Harry, but I'd prefer Harry." You've all come into my inner office.
Thank you.
Thank you, Harry.
Hello.
Is
Uh,
Heartless like a name? Like, are you literally have no heart? Because that's surgically impossible, just saying.
I activate recording.
perfect. Heartless Harry is a nickname other people came up. The others came up for me. I don't like it, but sometimes it can be accurate. Now, as you all know, you have been gathered here to hunt down and collect the bounty on Pablo Star. Pablo Star is a interesting character. Not much is known about him other than his what he was doing over the last 10 years, being a bounty hunter, hunting down Jedi, Sith, and all soldiers and all other people from other walks of life. We haven't
Do you
been
have
out.
a photo of him?
We don't, unfortunately. We only ever saw him in his armor, and he's since not been wearing it to hide his anonymity. However, very recently, we got a tip. Someone inside the club, Jek Tar, has spotted him. This is something we need to collect immediately. Now, you guys may not be the best, but definitely you're what I could afford. All right.
Take that as a compliment.
Yep.
Speaking of afford, how much are we to be paid?
I like money.
Well,
Alex.
if you play your cards right, the Hutts have a bounty on this man of 50,000 credits. And weirdly enough, so do the Republic. The Hutts just want him removed from the planet, but the Hutts want him killed or removed from the planet. Whereas the Republic wants him brought in for further questioning. If you bring him in dead, you'll only get 1/5 of the reward.
10,000.
Now, let me explain to you. Well, let me explain to you.
Are you paying us?
Well, I'm also I'm a fixer. I was brought together I was asked by the Hutts to put together a team. So I put
Harry?
my feelers out, and I get a percentage. Yes.
Could you please answer the question?
What question?
How much are we getting paid?
You'll be paid 10,000 each
Thank you.
by the Hutts, and how you divide, if you take them into the Republic, how you divide that's up to you. Hello?
10,000 each, you say? May I ask? There are 4 of us, and you said it is 50,000. Are you counting the second one that you have within me?
As the fixer, I obviously get a cut.
Cut.
Of the same amount?
Well, would any of you be here without me?
Yes, actually. My existence is not reliant on you.
I mean, here specifically in my little kiosk.
No, I don't drink.
Fine. However, I want that snack bar.
Done.
I take it.
And you'll keep me in mind for further jobs, because that would be great.
We should organize some transport so we do get to Club Jet Tech.
Ah, yes. Feel free to take my droid in the van. Feel free to take my droid in the van, or secure your own transport. I don't really mind. I just prefer that he comes back in one piece. Now, now about Club Jek. Club Jek is a strictly non-human club, and that's not really so much enforced, other than the fact that it has different atmospheres pumped into different rooms for different aliens to feel at home. Now, this means that all of you squishy people with lungs may not react well to the insides. So I've got some things to help you find Pablo Star. He sort of points to the corner where he's got several different traditional helmets and masks of different aliens. If you wear these, no one will know that you're human, and we can put a breather into them. You'll effectively be able to go undercover. I have a Waikwe mask here, a Twi'lek mask here, and a Gand mask here. He shows a. Yeah.
Well, I'm the only human. Why do we need multiple masks?
That one breathes too.
I'm going to guess
Breathes, but isn't alien.
The Cathar will also need a mask if they want to be able to breathe, or at least a ventilator.
I have a breather that should allow me to pass through. But I don't know if any of those are actually big enough for me, or the fact that having a Twi'lek mask on and with these.
Do not worry, I will take the spare masks for emergency purposes. Do we have to return these?
Very cheap. You can keep them.
Yeah, I mean, good.
I must interject.
Yes.
I'll ask you a question. What race is Pablo Star?
We don't know. Pablo Star always managed to retain his anonymity by wearing a helmet. But what I do
Very
have for
well.
you is a tracking chip. We've managed to, the person who saw him in the club managed to get managed to put a tracker on him. So
Excellent.
he pulls up a cylinder with a little light on it. This will beat faster the closer you are to Pablo Star. This is the only guide. This is the only guide I have for you so far. I apologize.
Oh, no. Not the hot and cold game! No!
I'll take it.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'll take the tech. It's fine. I'll make sure it's really attractive and not a bomb.
You may want to hold off on that. I've got a piece of tech for each of you. One each, and you can decide which one you get. This is the tracker for Pablo Star. This, then it pulls out another one. This is a data pad with access to transfer money of Nashidar credits. We have our own currency here.
I will take that.
Yes. This is a Pazak deck, one of my favorites. This gambling deck will be sure to win, or be better than the average bears entirely.
Mine.
You already have the Pablo thing.
So I'll take the tracker. You take those.
Oh, I just want to test the tracker thing. That's all. You can have it back.
And finally, I have a little implant. I have an implant here that can be used by both droids and humans. This will increase your stats and be reprogrammed. I guess that one's for you. Are you one too?
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Harry.
Yes, so effectively the way that works is it's an implant and it can be set to strength, dex, or constitution to increase by 1. Yep.
Is it like a little dial so you can just sort of go?
Yes.
Yes.
How long does that last?
Cool.
That is permanent. That's a very expensive
Unless
implant.
you take it out.
Unless you take it
Oh.
out. You have one implant slot and it fills it. This doesn't count the data pad thing inside you as well.
It's like piercings.
Yeah.
You have the slots, you can just change the earrings.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
So-
I'll decide
Do you
where to
have-
put it later.
One
Yes.
question, Harry. So no one knows what this person looks like,
Yes.
or what species they are,
Yes.
or if they're a he,
Exactly.
or anything.
Yes.
So how did you? So is this a random person that has been had a tracker put on? How did your contact know that we are going to the right person?
Well, Pablo Star has the reason the Hutts are so after him at the moment is Pablo Star has come out of retirement and anonymity and gone into this very secretive club and has become a sort of diplomat for criminals. He's gone out of his way to try to bridge a relationship between a local Sith Lord, terrifying, and the Exchange. The only thing we really know about him is that he's been calling himself Pablo Star. And apparently my contact has heard that. Now, while there's not a 100% chance that this is the Pablo Star, this is the man that the Hutts and the Republic want to get rid of. Regardless if he's really Pablo Star or not.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yes. Once again, the Hutts, the major criminal, the Hutts and the Exchange are two of the major criminal enterprises of the era. And they the only thing the Hutts want is for the Exchange not to be able to succeed. The Exchange's main base, that of Taris, was destroyed by Darth Malak. The entire planet glassed from orbit. It was horrible. But more importantly, the Hutts want to. More importantly, the Hutts want to keep them that way. Sorry.
Oh, planet?
Hadar is their planet, not the Exchange.
No, the exchange has land here, but they're currently quite weakened by the destruction of Taris, and the Hutts want to keep it that way.
Is there any reason why they're looking for Pablo Star?
Because
Or should we not concern ourselves with such things?
It's once again, it's because Pablo Star has turned diplomat and is starting to bridge criminal connections that the Republic do not want to be bridged.
Of course. And what is required for evidence that to bring him in? And what
The
about his death?
beepies. He has to
Uh,
match the beep to the cylinder
he has to
beeper.
he has to match the beep to the cylinder, and also, he needs to be. You need to match the cylinder, but also, preferably, the Republic would like him brought in alive, or at least have his corpse transported.
Okay, then. So his body.
Yep, his body.
Very
Once
well.
again, and the Hutts just want him either dead or off-world. They'll know that he's off-world because suddenly interdiplomatic situations between criminals will break down.
Okay.
Finally, more about Club Jek Jek Tech. Now, as far as I know, I've heard rumors of a secret hidden club within the club. If I had to guess where Pablo Star is, it's going to be there. Finally, there's going to be one theoretical bridge between all of these different areas. The vents. If you guys can get into the vents, you can get anywhere.
If only one of us were small enough to do that.
Maybe Squeak. Maybe Squeak would come in handy.
Who knows?
Yes. Who is Squeak?
He's my mouse droid.
The smallest droid in the party, as far as everyone knows.
Begins pretending to eat the bar of chocolate that I've been given.
I
don't like this droid doesn't have a mouth. It's just smacking it against it very softly.
Now,
That's cool. When you just start it, I'll eat it.
Now, finally, the escape route. I have been working with the Jedi Master of this this Padawan. She has provided a ship, the Century Duck. Now, this is a ship that has been condemned and to be moved off-world for ages. No one's going to notice if it suddenly goes missing. Once you're out and you have Pablo Star, get to the ship and hyperspace out of here. You can always come back, but you may want to lay low for a couple of days. The Exchange may want to take revenge for ruining their good thing.
Did you say the ship was condemned?
Oh,
Does
yes.
it have a hyperdrive?
It has as far as I know, it does. I know very little about the ship. You may want to ask the Jedi Master if you get a chance to talk to them. Now,
yeah, we should check that.
Now, finally, anything else? Any other sort of equipment that you need? I have a group of vibroblades here. I have a ladder, which may or may not be useful. Just sort of the things. I have a newspaper. Anything else you sort of need? I want to earn the 10,000 credits I'm earning here.
You need to synthesize my multi-byte SSL transistor.
Oh, well, yes. I can do that. He reaches into his fanny pack and pulls out a little data pad and then suspiciously starts typing things while totally not Googling what was just said. All right.
I take the 2 different masks that Laura does not need.
Yep.
And their ventilators.
Which one are you taking, Gemma?
What's the small? Like, I'm 5'2". What is the most reasonable alien to be wearing?
The most reasonable one would be dressed like a Twi'lek.
Okay, then I will be a Twi'lek.
Perfect. So they're the ones with the tentacle. The dancers in all the Star Wars movies with the tentacles coming out the back.
Ah, cool! I get to be tentacle hair.
Yeah,
my hair will still be the same color. Sweet.
Yeah, the other two. One looks like effectively a giant fly head. Which would
taking it anyway.
Which is actually almost the same. They're historically the same size as Ewoks, so they're actually too short for Gemel. And the third one is the Weequay, who have a sort of brown, bumpy skin with wrinkles. They also tend to have dreadlocks coming out the back.
Oh, cool.
Either way, the masks don't really look like the aliens. They just have enough space to facilitate these aliens' features inside them.
Yeah. I also take the newspaper.
All right.
There was one thing.
Yes.
What do you call it again? I can push a button, a rope with a grappling hook. That's it. I need a grappling hook.
I may not have one, but you may want to stop at a weapons facility on the way.
Oh,
If
I
any of
know
you
where
know-
we can go.
If any of you know anyone.
I know someone. They're
All right.
great.
All
I'm sure they'll give us a discount.
Perfect. All right,
Always
so
good.
he goes into the. So he sort of goes, "Thank you so much. If you have any more questions, here is a communicator. You can communicate to me directly." He ends up giving that one to Joe. To RU12.
We will be in contact soon.
Yep. You have any other questions? Goodbye and good luck.
Thank you.
I take one last packet of Smarties and stuff it into my chest cavity.
This particular packet of Smarties looks really, really out of date. But since you
Perfect.
can't eat them anyway.
There's no other way to eat Smarties than out of date ones.
All right.
Well, before we do anything else, I would suggest we go to this condemned ship, make a plan, and make sure the ship isn't condemned so we can get away.
Well,
It also has so we have a ship.
It just needs to fly.
I am fine with that as long as we end up going to that cool ass club and searching the perimeter. The circumference? Anyway. I don't know what shape the club is. Don't look at me.
I doubt it's circular.
No, hexagon or something like that, maybe.
Most of the planet is made of giant skyscrapers, mostly. Sometimes with large sort of streets that are connected to the skyscraper, sort of connecting them. So it's got sort of different layers of city. Club Jack Tech is more than likely sort of at the base of one of these structures, or literally just a club and the side of a building that people have to like jump off their speeders to get into. The city is a madhouse.
Perfect. We make our way to that weapons place first, and then stop by the condemned ship, and then make our way to this club, where I assume Joe will know his way around, because he just came from one.
Came from
Probably
a
not
club,
the
yes?
same
course.
club.
This way. Here it is. So I wasn't
Yes,
paying
I want to
attention.
go see Trotros. A Totros?
All right. Let me quickly open my Google Doc with all my information. A Taurus.
Hey, you made.
All right. You come to a small sort of weapons and supplies shop in the middle of a bazaar. You see a sort of buff, square-chinned man with with sort of a crew cut, when covered in scars. Oh, hey Gemma, good to see you.
Hello! I'm just going to use your work table really quick, and I yoink the BP thing. These guys want to look at your stuff and buy things. Back in a sec with this BP thing.
Oh, perfect. Gemma's a good one. What can I do for you? Any friend of Gemma is a friend of mine.
Do you take IOUs?
I mean, I owe Gemma. So if you can convince her to use up some of the massive favors she gained with me, then yes. Otherwise, a friend may not be the right word. Any
I see.
friend of Gemma is an acquaintance that I like.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go join Gemma.
All right.
Gemma, a good friend of mine that I've known for a long time. How are you?
Shh! Busy! Doing
Uh,
thing with thing.
May I assist?
Do you know about the... I'm just trying to find out if this is not like a Geiger counter or a space equivalent to make sure that we're not going to a place of horrible radiation, or leading us to a bomb, or it's a detonator, or something else entirely than what you said it was, because
I see.
Heartless Harry is heartless.
I
People
might be able to
heartless.
help with this. The chest cavity pops out, and from the inside you see an adorable little bunny bot
Ooh,
as its ears flip out and
microwave
its
dinner.
bow tie is asserted. He tucks his bow tie around and then throws one of the Skittles out the side and jumps down onto the desk.
Although,
Could I
This
get...
is a common 2.5 reactor. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it all seems above board for now, but I just have my doubts.
What did you say, Freddie?
I'm hoping it doesn't have any spyware.
I'll get you to either roll
Exactly.
computer use, repair, or disable device.
I'm going to go with repair.
I'm going to attempt to assist.
All right, so roll me repair, and so give me both roll me a repair, oh, perfect, natural 20. With a repair of 34, you know the inner workings of this entirely. This is using a standard energy pack. This is a little transmitter with a proximity sensor. It also appears to be coded to not a tracker, in fact, but DNA. It beeps when it's around a particular strain of DNA.
Ooh.
It's actually a very interesting. It's actually a very cool piece of tech. Bounty hunters have been. This is very prototype tech that bounty hunters occasionally use, but usually the target has to be extremely well known because you have to acquire some of their DNA.
After we've done with the mission, can I have this?
We'll discuss it then, but I want to know. They have to be very well known.
Usually.
So they have to get their DNA. So just took a random sample from this weird guy somehow, hoping that it's the right guy. This
Apparently.
seems dodgy.
Then they should have seen him.
Yep.
Wouldn't they have
Either
more
way-
information?
Yeah.
They don't seem to care that it's the right guy or not, and I want to get paid. So
Yeah, that's very
There's
true.
no-
Let's go.
yeah,
I
it's a
hop
piggyback.
back into my robot.
Alright, does anyone, coming back to a Taurus, does anyone want to buy some stuff?
Yes, I need a new grappling hook.
Excellent. Handheld or a weapon attachment?
Handheld.
Alright, I have this one just here, for about 600 credits.
Could we do
it's-
500?
Roll me, diplomacy.
Right. Sorry, one moment.
Yeah, so he's sort of, showing off this, grappling hook. Like, showgirl style.
Did that come through?
It did. Diplomacy check of
18.
18. A friend for a friend of Gemma, sure. 500.
For a rough acquaintance.
Yeah. So the way this grappling hook will end up working is you aim it at something, you fire, and if you hit it, you can then move to it as a free action or a move action, depending.
Right.
So you still have to be a little bit accurate with it, depending on what you're shooting, but otherwise it just completely pulls you. Sci-fi style, never having to worry about dislocated arms or shoulders or anything like that. Or weight limits or anything like that. It's very convenient.
Does it attach to the belt?
You can attach it to your belt.
Duct tape. You can attach anything to your belt.
Exactly. Does anyone else have anything else they want to buy from a Taurus?
Look, so far I just want to put in, say that we might need some stuff on the quick. So if I happen to just come and take some stuff and leave you some money, that will be all cool. Later.
I'm okay with that.
I'm hoping you'll be here. I don't know if it'll be an emergent situation or not, but just in case. I don't want you to be concerned. But
I'll keep my eyes out. Don't worry. I know you can take care of yourself.
I know, but just in case we need a 3D laser excitable pen, I will be there to. I just want to come and grab it because I know you'll have it because you have everything because you're the best. And give me a kiss
So
on the cheek.
when we go to when we go to Jack, I'll probably have to apply for a job there.
Mhm.
I'm guessing to get in.
Oh, do you want to apply for
Because
a job there? I can help you out.
because I don't think robots would be served, would they? From what I know from Star Wars, it's like we don't serve their kind here.
Quite.
Is that every nightclub?
Quite possibly. If there was, they may be more okay with droids, only because their deal is they hate humans. So they could hate both, or they could just hate humans.
We'll find out.
Okay.
I think we should go for a drink. I really do. If this is the play you want to go, I'm pro it, but I think we should go for a drink to see if you can actually bartend and have a drink.
If there are sort of different contacts. So if there's anyone wants to visit before we go on to anything else.
Want to check the ship real quick?
All right.
Okay, we do that first.
All right. I just need to edit the ship landing bay a little bit. The stream can see this, but you guys can't. Get wrecked.
Along the way, I want to bring up politics and see if anyone has any opinions on it.
Well, if you wish to.
What? Who? Like,
Yeah.
that's gonna be my answer to everything.
Ah. So have you heard of the recent politics on this land?
There's
No.
land underneath all this.
Please, could you explain some of these politics?
Why, yes, let me go into extreme and excruciating. Oh, we're at the landing pad.
You and your talk of sport ball.
All right. You come and you see a quite frankly ugly-looking ship with the words "The Sentry Duck" written in impact text.
It's beautiful. I've never seen such a beast.
Long-
Could use some spray paint, specifically green flames.
Different alien workers are working on the catwalks above as you all sort of walk up. This is the Sentry Duck. However, it is currently locked.
Is it?
Detecting
Yes.
a neutrino surge in the phase microfilament propeller housing. I don't believe it's at standard.
No,
Is there
you're
any-
quite right. It does have those it does have the modifications of the Filtrino circuit. Please, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, but it's unrealistic. Is there any small like slots that I could crawl through in order to get to the mainframe and check the like model and shit?
You
Can I hack into this?
You can. And what's more, you're small enough to get into it.
I walk over and this big ass droid kneels down, and then the hatch opens and a little bit of musk comes out, and you see a skittle fly across the room. I don't know why.
All right, I'll get you to roll me computer use as you make your way to the cockpit.
Making my way to the cockpit. I don't know why I rolled twice. Oh,
But either way, you did
37.
pretty well.
Wait, that's a nat twin.
Your first one is a nat
Yay!
20. Okay, you know a lot about this. You know a lot about this ship. This is a older looking ship that looks like it was used for smuggling. One of the reasons it's used for smuggling is it seems to have 3 layers. The bottom layer is where all the sort of tech happens. This middle layer is a almost endless series of rooms, including different communal sort of areas. And the top layer actually has giant maglock docking bays, so you can land fighters on top of this ship, and then have them stuck there while you go into hyperspace. All the systems seem to be working, although it appears to have a heavily modified twin hyperdrive system, which is definitely not standard. This is a highly experimental thing, and you've never heard of the company that made it.
Perfect. I turn around,
Made in Australia.
revealing my
Or
small
Australian
buddy
shop.
self to the companions I am with, and I go, everything seems completely fine.
It also
Open
appears to
the
be
door!
It also appears to be remarkably unaerodynamic. It is designed for space travel, so when it's going from the space to the surface, it can be a bit rocky.
Okay.
Let us in, you stupid rabbit.
How do you get into it? Is
Uh,
it the ramp?
There's a docking bay. There's a ramp just here, which is currently closed, but you can see that it sort of comes down.
Push the button, I yell into the communicator thingy that we presumably have. Do we have a... Can we even talk? No, we
Yeah,
can't.
you got.
We're just yelling.
I'm going to say that you all have communicator thingies, either in your ear or little cylinders that you press. Artless Harry gave them to you. I forgot to mention.
I place them in my bow tie.
Yeah, I don't want a communicator thing in my rear.
That's fair. Deliveries at rear, not communicators. Okay. Yes.
Open
yeah,
up, silly thing.
I don't know where the button is.
Oh,
I pop out
you-
whatever vent I came out before, and I'm covered in dust. Ugh, this is very unhygienic. How am I supposed to do anything?
Also
How
get you
big is
to
the
make.
vent?
Also get you to make a. Just before I answer the question, can you make a listen check, Breno,
Yes.
for QT bot?
Oh, for cutie.
T.
13.
Perfect. You hear nothing.
Perfect. I get into my robot.
Yeah. Sorry. What was the question about the vent again?
How big is it?
It is really small. It is literally not so much a vent as there was a panel that was like slightly off center that QTBot just kind of wriggled into. It
Wiggle.
is not Gemma sized.
Is it H1D3 sized?
Yes, it is.
I'm assuming that I can video with or communicate in some way with H1D3.
Yes, you can. HD13 can't be controlled directly. It's kind of a dumb, not dumb. It's a little excitable robot that tries to do it. Follow your commands as best it can. It's very good at the tricks
Okay.
you've taught him. He's not very. He might get new tricks wrong.
I walk over and I wish to explain very minimally what is with the ship. And I say something along the lines of, be aware that this, whenever I talk and I'm in the robot, it's slightly deeper. It's like a more masculine and threatening voice. It's something along the lines of like, so it turns out there are 3 different holes. One in the middle, which is full of different hallways and different rooms. The top one is the flight deck, and the bottom one I've already forgotten what it was. However, it was cool. It's not that good at getting up, but it's great when it's in space. It's a sturdy ship. Clang, clang, if I've ever seen one.
It also
the hyperdrive is a bit weird.
It also has a completely illegal, but also completely outdated turret. I forgot to mention.
That's
Completely galactically illegal modified turret. No one's really going to care about it, including the Republic, because it's so out of date, but it is technically illegal.
Twin hyperdrive and turrets.
Not gonna mention
now
that.
we're talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's also got turrets, and then leave
It's-
the rest of that information out.
Turret singular. Despite the
I've
size
got
of the
turret.
ship, it probably has less firepower than a starfighter by a lot.
Scary.
Right, we'll just see if we get
Probably
it
a lot more
Starfighter
armor.
too.
What's that?
Maybe we should look for stones.
Stones?
To throw instead of the turret.
Right.
Um,
So now that
how
we've...
do we address? How do we address your robot? Are you Cutie Pie or are you something else?
Oh,
your-
sorry, I have not introduced my actual name. I just said, do you like money? My name is QTBot. Middle name, very long. I assume we want to skip those details. And this is BL. T51, or BL for short, points at own robot body.
So, Cutie Bot,
Yes.
describe. Was there a panel next to the door? Was there a control board in the cockpit?
I'll be completely honest with you, it was very dark in there. And I only hacked into it to see the stuff. I didn't really explore every single nook and cranny.
Hack into it again and open the door.
Oh, shouldn't we be going to a club about now? I feel like a drink, not that I can actually swallow.
You wanted to check out the ship first. The fact that we could get into it would be
Yes,
useful.
and I've checked it out. It's very dirty. We should move
But we can't
on.
get into it.
We can.
Yeah. No, you
The guy said that there would be some person here ready for us, which means they have the key.
Is there a door in front of us, Freddie?
Not exactly, no.
There's a what's down in the picture is currently up, and it's kind of like a panel of the ship that when it comes down, it forms a ramp. Yes.
Call your master, Padawan cat person. And they're the one with the key, right?
Well, the information I have been given is that this ship belongs to a friend who wants it off here and taken to Tatooine.
Fine.
Whether or not there was a key, they were looking for someone to fly it, so they're looking for a pilot, so it's not exactly they're going to be flying with us.
No, that's fine. They didn't give me the key if you want me to pilot it.
And they should pay us.
But mostly they should all give us the ship. Or both. But either way, we need to get in the ship. So call your master to call the friend to get the key so I can pilot the ship to Tatooine or whatever they wanted. Or
And then
Tatooine, or
ask
whatever.
them for money.
and ask for them for money.
Because they just
I'm not going to
passed
be
by.
asking my master for money.
Don't just start off with getting the key to the ship. That's our escape plan. Before we can even make a plan about the escaping,
That's
we
good.
need the plan that needs the escaping. We need to have this. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
I know-
Skittles.
All right.
It's now realistic.
I walk off to one side, away from people, because I have my communication device should reach out of space.
It does, yes.
And I basically call up to Master Solara. This is your Padawan calling. We have found the ship, the Sentry Duck, but it is locked. Is there a special way of opening it, or are we supposed to be meeting somebody? Key.
Yes. Yes, hello. Sorry, I'm figuring out the voice. Hello, Silva. It's good to hear from you. Now, as far as I know, we want to... as far as I know, there will be a droid meeting you when it is your time to escape, who will unlock the ship. We don't want to unlock the ship before then, because we're trying to hide the fact that the ship is going to be...
Thank you, Master. I will report this, and we will continue with the mission.
Thank you. Yes, so once again, if the ship turns on, or if the ship is opened, it might might attract unwilling attention from the docking authorities. In any case, thank you so much, Silva. Call me if there is an issue. I'm waiting just out of orbit.
Thank you, Master. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.
So I come back.
Woo! Stubborn.
There is once we complete the mission, when we come back, there will be a droid that will meet us, and they will unlock the ship.
How will they know we've completed the mission?
Because we will return here. We won't return again until we complete the mission.
But
probably
theoretically, but we're here now. Like, surely they should be waiting for us now, because they would have thought, if that's the entire requirement to get the ship, where is this?
All right, I'm gonna Deus Ex Machina this a little bit, because I may have designed this a little badly. The droid is in contact with Harry. The droid will come here when Harry asks him to.
Okay, that makes more sense. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I need a drink now. That was very stressful. Let's go get a drink.
Woo!
Any other contacts you guys want to see before you go into the club?
Nah.
Yes,
Yes.
my bartender.
Oh, yes.
That's place to get a drink.
Oh, not the Jack Jack Tar.
No, this is definitely, we should go to this one first, because the bartender used to work at Jack Jack Tar.
That's useful.
He doesn't like to talk about it though, but I'm sure we can persuade him. Maybe we can win a game of chance with him or something.
I mean, somebody
maybe-
does have cards.
Exactly. Or maybe we get him drunk and he'll just tell us all his secrets. Or maybe we can pay him. I don't know, but I think he's the only person I know that's been in there.
Yes, let's go for some pre-bar drinks.
Yes, because it's
Very
important
well.
to start a night out the right way.
All right.
Then please lead the way.
You all load into the van again, and once again get taken with no outside windows, so I didn't have to draw or anything.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I haven't.
Pee-wee's Cantina.
You all get led to Pee Wee's Cantina, which I have a map for it.
Which, when you walk in, the claw theme from all the claw song from all those claw games starts playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's strangely based on the 1980s from the human homeworld Earth.
Mm.
All right. Don't have a map. Back to the Dashadar standard thing. All good.
Perfect.
Actually, you know, we'll just leave
We'll
here.
just visualize.
We people can appreciate the Sentry Duck. All right. So the van rolls up, and you see a cantina that has Pee Wee's Cantina written in. It's got neon everywhere, and it is affronting to the eyes, to the least. There's so much
amazing.
neon. There's like there's even, you know how like doors have beads? It has a curtain of light up beads that you have to
My
walk through to get into it.
My eyes are squinting.
Yeah.
I've gone to slits.
Ah! And then you get in, and it's a completely horrible, darkly lit bar with no neon lights anywhere.
Right, the eyes open.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
I need to reattune my ion control circuit. My tungsten adapters are not working very well.
Fine.
There you see in the middle you see a bar, circular bar with a Devarosian, the alien race with red skin and giant horns, and sharp teeth, looking behind the bar, looking completely depressed and over it. Meanwhile, shorter human is just dancing to the low-level ambient music next to it. He's just really going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bob, Bob, it's me.
Hey Gemma. Hey, what's up?
This is the red one, right?
This is the red one. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that makes much more sense. We need drinks. All four of us. Drinks.
All right, I'll get you drinks. He just starts handing them out. He doesn't even seem to really be paying attention to the fact that 2 out of 4 of you are droids, and gives you just sort of standard long cocktail glasses with different sort of fluorescent liquid in it, as is
Gemma.
traditional in the Star Wars universe.
You can have mine.
I'll
Excellent.
pick up one and I'll give it a sniff.
It's not a great smell, but it's not that bad. It's like alcohol mixed with cleaning fluids.
Oh,
There's definitely a chemically smell there.
you started with ethanol, and you just keep adding alcohol to it till it's drinkable. I get it.
Exactly. The opposite of gin, which is where you start with alcohol and you keep taking out alcohol until it's drinkable.
That's what a drink is. Have you had a drink before? Is that something that Jedis aren't allowed to do? That's really sad. I could never be a Jedi. But Bob,
You never
Bob.
know.
guess what? I think that you can be really helpful in my current enterprise. Like, really helpful. I think it'll be so great.
Yeah, go on. I'm always a bit worried when you say something like that, but please go on.
Yeah, you used to work at Club Tech Tech Tech.
Yes, I did. I did.
And you know all about it, and like you could tell us all about it, and that would be really great.
I
She's
told
only
you.
friend, right?
Told you that in confidence. Tell me that I
These
used to work
guys
at
are
Club
just-
Tech Tech.
These guys are totally cool. These are my friends.
You turn around to see a robot passing somebody else a drink and the other robot pretending to drink it.
Oh look, okay.
I think that suits me, and what he knows of me. I think that suits.
I'll get you to roll me a diplomacy roll.
It's gonna fail. Do I
Am
even
I
have
able
diplomacy?
to observe
No.
him
Yeah,
by
absolutely.
chance?
It's gonna be terrible.
I want to see if he likes Gemma. What'd you get?
So much. 17, which is so much better than I thought it would.
He sees.
Rolled a 6. We could play for it.
Alright.
We can play for it, but you have to tell me everything, like absolutely everything.
All right. How about this? How about this? We play. If you win, I'll tell you about Club Tech, whatever you want. But if I win, cover my shifts for the next 2 weeks. Sick of POEs.
Well, if that's the case, you need to give me some sort of step stool because I'm way too short to see over the bar. Like, I mean, you're giant, enormous, and you know, if any losses of alcohol happen to occur, if the outgoings are different, I mean, sometimes I spill a lot of things. Sometimes I drink them, and that's just the course of doing business. If that's okay, then fine.
I don't really care enough to argue with any of your conditions, to be honest.
Excellent. So I get a step stool
all right,
and
let's do it.
booze.
All right, let's play a game of Berserk. Now, are
Let's
you
try
guys
it.
ready for the in-game blackjack equivalent, which I have built a working Deck 4 in Roll20.
Ooh.
This is going to be
This is
so
why.
fun for Gemma and so boring for everyone else.
I'm sorry, but I knew he'd done this, so I felt I had to try and do
It's
it.
perfect.
No problems.
It'll be a
I've
best
been
of 3. We'll play the first game, and then I'll get you to roll gambling for the next 2.
Okay, that seems fair.
All right, so let's bring it up.
Did I get gambling shit?
All right, can you guys
Oh,
see
good.
that in the
Yeah.
bottom right hand corner? Yeah, see? Huzzah!
Oh, yes, I can.
Ah,
It follows me.
It looks like it should be something from Farscape, like that evil corporation.
Yes. And
umbrella.
It looks like a beer company made a game. A beer company that specializes in metal doors.
Or it's, from Soviet Russia.
Oh yeah.
all right,
A beer
so
company that
the way this game works is, you both players have 4 cards in their hand.
I can only see, not all of the cards. The screen it's too high up, slightly. Does that make sense?
All right,
That's because you're on a thing.
Tell me when you can see the cards.
I can see 3 of them, just have to go down a bit.
All right, so I can go up, or do I need to go down?
Oh, there. No, wait, no. I didn't see those cards. I just saw the scrolly cards.
So these ones? Can you see these ones?
I can see 3 cards with 4, 3, and D.
Perfect. This is your hand.
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
I can see those here.
can you move the? Well, I won't ask you to move these cards. That just sounds horrible. All right. So this is your hand.
I can move. Oh,
Cool. And this is your opponent's hand. All right.
my opponent has 2 cards.
Sorry. They're supposed to have 4. It's just
They on top of each other, or
it was just a shuffle thing had come up. This is all experimental. Thank you so much for being so patient. All right. Cool. Now, finally. So, first, a neutral card is drawn, and then you, Gemma, get to choose to play a card, or stay, or pass. So, hit, stay, or play a card.
Okay.
The idea is, if you go over 20, you lose. Now,
Okay.
what your cards do, if you play the 4, the negative or plus 4, you can add negative or plus 4 to the total. If you play the D, it doubles the last green card played. If you play the red -3, it's -3, and the plus or -5 is the case. So effectively, you try to get as close as you can as 20 without playing cards, and if you go over, you bust, and your opponent wins. But you can sort of save yourself or get perfect rolls or whatever you want to do.
Okay, so it's sort of like Uno combined with blackjack.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So your opponent, you get an 8. Do you choose to hit or stay?
Where are you seeing the 8?
it's down below.
I put it up a bit more.
Oh, there.
So this,
That's right.
the green cards are the total.
I've realised that I can move the screen. It's fine.
All right, cool. Hit or stay?
Hit.
Yep. So then
I
you're.
have to put one of my cards. on
No,
there.
you don't have to play anything. Most of the so it's a best of 3. So it's first to 3 wins, and you don't ever redraw cards. These are the cards you have the entire game.
Okay, so this is so that 8 adds added to my entire hand.
Yeah. So there's a total. So the cards in your hand are not currently in play, and the green
Okay.
total just keeps going up.
When does she play the cards in the hand? I think it's the
That's
question.
what I was. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we'll just play through the first round, and I'll show you. Okay. So
Okay.
so your total is at 10. You don't have to play any. So yep. Do you choose to hit or pass? The cards are between 1 and 10. So if you hit, there's no way you can bust at the moment.
But eventually I will have to play my cards in my hand.
Eventually, you'll have to decide whether or not you do or do not want to. Just trust me for now. Just hit.
Hit.
All right. Cool. Then you hit. All right. Your total is 14. Your opponent also hits. Their opponent's thing. So I'll get you. I'll say that Gemma hits again. Alright, so now your total is 17.
Okay.
So, what you can do is you can stay, and then if your opponent gets more than 17, you lose. You can play a card and affect the total. So if you play the double card, the most recent green card played would be doubled. That would become a 6. You would get 20, and you would win. Or you can
I
just
like
choose
me.
but then you have 3 cards for the rest of the game. When we do this again.
Ah.
So the perfect game of Berserk, you don't play a single card from your hand. The numbers come out perfectly. You get 20, and you're fine. Do you hit, stand, or play a card?
I'm going to hit.
All right. So then your opponent hits first.
It's probably a bad idea.
Yep. Your
Yes.
opponent busts.
No.
You win.
Yeah.
All right, and
That's
And-
one to you.
yep.
And you wanted us to roll gamble for the rest of them.
In case, maybe if it's really intense later, we might do this again. But this is the game. As you can see, it's a bit slow and stream. There's not much for other people to do. All right, next, here we go in. Because there's 3 games. We're 1/3 of the way through one game, and then it's a best of 3 of the total. It's like a total of like 9
okay.
games. So that's why we're not. Yeah,
okay.
we're gonna finish this one. All right. Bob's
Okay.
like, yeah, cheat on. Yeah. All right,
What?
it'll pass.
Hit.
All right. It'll pass.
Hit.
Oh, sorry. That's supposed to be there.
Mm.
Hit or pass. You're now on 15. So you could play a +5 and get to 20, or you can hit or just keep your cards or whatever. So it's first to 3 wins.
So it's basically first to 21, yeah?
Yeah, first to 20
20.
specifically because they
20.
had
cool.
to be just different enough.
Yeah.
All right. So they play. He has. He busts. You win.
Oh, I shouldn't have played the card. Damn it.
Well, you didn't know if he was going to bust or not. That's the.
But does he play first or I played first?
You
this
always
time.
play
Okay.
first. You're always at the disadvantage. All right.
So take
either way.
away their 5. Yep.
All right. Then we play again. So we start off with 9.
No, I hit.
18.
I stay.
11. He busts again. You win.
You get to tell me everything about the club. Well, actually, no, he doesn't because I have to play 2 more games.
No, that's okay. We'll just do it. We'll just do it for one. With yeah. So, all right. What do you want to know?
Everything.
All right.
Portland.
I used to
Who's
work
there?
at Club Jack Tech until they started replacing all the bartenders with droids because they can breathe in different atmospheres.
Really?
So now all the servers are droids. Now there's 5 different main chambers of the club with a couple of neutral areas. There's a dancing area which has more normal air, and a higher gamblers area with a high rollers area as well. I've only ever seen 4 out of 5 of the main areas. The 5th one appears to be the owner sort of holing up in there, doing whatever he wants. A horrible little guy named Quizner works at the exchange.
Prisoner.
Yeah, works at the exchange. He's a character. He's the one who fired me, the dick.
What is species of Quizner?
I can't remember the name, but it's the sort of one of the other tentacly sort of ones that sort of
Right.
come down here. Sort of light pale skin, teeth. I'll show you a picture later when you meet him.
Yeah.
I would like to use the communication device to talk to Laura's character as I'm very blatantly overhearing the stuff that they're talking about. And I'm going to be like, ask about the secret area! The secret area!
The vents.
You've never been in like the secret
no.
area.
The vents.
No, I'm asking about the secret area!
I've never
He's
been.
talking about secret area.
There's rumors of a club within a club, and I guess that would make sense. A lot of people seem to enter and then not leave for days later.
I mean, they
Look,
could just be drunk under a table.
Yeah, I don't know. They seem to disappear
There'll be a
and then
wall or
reappear for a
something
while.
like this.
Or else,
So you have no idea where that would be.
look, I would just say go deeper in. If you could, if there is an entrance to it, I don't know about it, but there's lots of areas of the club I haven't seen. So if you explore any areas I haven't seen, I guess you might find it. I don't know.
Silver wants
think
to
you're
ask
lying.
about the vents.
You also just lied to me because you said that you've been everywhere except the boss's office, and now you're saying there's been lots of places you haven't been. Bob.
Well, there's the kitchen. And there's the boss's office. There's the air vents.
The air vents.
the air vents.
What would be the best
It must
possible
be-
way to get into the secret area?
Are you guys using the telecommunications or just asking him?
I think they're
Just
just asking, and that's fine. He doesn't
Oh.
care.
I'm
Cool.
at the bar.
He's I don't know the best way to get into the secret area. Once again, it's secret. I didn't find it. I don't even know if it theoretically exists. I guess if you go to the boss's office, once again, that's one of the areas I haven't been in.
But, like, which direction did they come out of when these mysterious people who've been there for days came out? Did they come from-
Definitely the sort of boss's office area. Now we're sort of talking about it, I think that's right.
Sense Modus
Okay.
on to see whether
And
or not he's
then-
holding back.
Cool. Give me a roll. He doesn't seem to be holding back too
Lying?
much. He just he seems to be more just sort of annoyed by the entire situation. He doesn't like losing gambling.
Does he last? Does he last?
Very well.
Those air vents must be really complicated with all the different atmospheres and
Oh,
gases and
they're super complicated. We're not even allowed to bring like open flames anywhere near the vents.
really.
Perhaps
Yeah.
we can get Cuisinart back for you.
Oh, look, I'd be happy with that. He's a jerk.
Would
and
you
pay
yeah,
for
What?
What information would he know about the place?
oh, he'd know everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
He-
what do you
he
want
know-
done with him after we get all the information from him?
I want him
We
dead.
could bring.
I don't necessarily want him dead. It'd be nice if he would regret firing me. I'm not sure how you do that.
We get a bot to make him regret. Bob, there is a Twi'lek dancer named Vivi Vavi. Which section is she in?
She'd either be in the dancing section, or if a section has been made habitable for Twi'leks, in that section.
Right.
I don't really know her personally. I just none of the Twi'leks liked talking to me.
Yeah, it's a color thing.
It's the teeth.
So this Cuisinart, does he really hate something or really love something? Like, is there
He loves money,
well, everyone loves money.
and he
Has he ever stolen from the club before, do you think?
almost definitely.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
have that over him.
But everyone's stolen from the club before. I don't think that's an issue.
I mean, it wouldn't. It would or wouldn't be an issue. It's not an issue that you guys know that he's stolen, but if someone officially brought it to the huts, to the exchange, then he'd be shitting lightsabers.
But we'd have to prove it, obviously. They're not just going to say, hey, you stole
He'll
one.
have books.
No, he won't. He might not.
Yes,
He might have a photographic memory.
No, these guys, they always keep a book. They've got 2 books. One that they show the exchange and one that they keep for themselves.
Don't know. We'll see. But either way, these pipes, these vents, you say, are they big, small? Lots of little teeny ones?
They've got to be pretty big. I'm not really sure how big, but they've got to be pretty big.
Is there a way
'Cause,
to
you
get
know-
rid of them without being seen from the actual areas?
Probably. I don't really know of them, but almost definitely. The events go everywhere. Everything has to be connected.
How do we get a map of that? We want blueprints of that. Where do you reckon we'll get that?
Probably on the
Security
inbuilt secure. Probably in the inbuilt computer systems.
We'll have to do a bit of hacking.
Yes.
I know that every single room is connected to the security cameras to keep an eye on everyone.
Actually, I might know somebody who would have it, but unfortunately,
Excellent.
they're within the actual
Who's the HR person? I just want to get a job there. I mean, I can't get a job there.
It has to go through. It has to all go through visors.
May I add? Do you trust this man? You've just told him your entire plan. If somebody came to interrogate him,
He
What?
won't tell. It's Bob.
If I get tortured, I'm gonna tell. Otherwise, no, I'm not gonna tell.
It's great. I won. He's very.
Well, I guess we'll
he's
have to
very
kill him.
capable.
you're a pretty chill guy. Would you like a Skittle?
No,
Darn.
I would not like one of those. He's a bit more uncomfortable since the idea of killing him has been thrown around.
No, it's just the whole. You guys need to calm down with all the information you're just giving this lad.
Look,
I'm giving him so much he doesn't know.
I don't care. I don't like Club Jack Tech. I will do everything in my power to make sure that you guys are successful. But if they come to me, if you let them know about me and they come to me and they torture me, I'm going to give you guys up immediately. Don't let them know that you've talked to me, and you should be fine.
I respect
Okay.
that. I place my hand out for a shake.
I don't. I want to kill him.
Please don't kill
Kill
me.
Bob. Kill Bob?
At the
I
moment,
continue to place the shot to my mouth as if I'm drinking it, and it trickles down.
I like to imagine this small amount of like zapping, like
A
circuits.
windscreen wiper appears at his chest, so that my rabbit can still see.
Are you one too? I'm sure he is more valuable to us alive for information.
Ma'am,
than
you can just call
killing.
me 12 if you wish.
Thank you. 12.
Hmm.
He's
You don't want me to kill him?
no. That would be my most preferable thing is that he stays alive for this moment.
I know what we can do.
I really
know how we
appreciate
can do
that.
Duly noted.
it. I think what we should do is maybe see if Bob wants to come with us when we go.
I would love that. I hate it here.
My God.
Like
Oh
my
shit!
my job
Tell
at
me.
Club Jack Tech sucked, and this one's somehow worse.
I know.
The boss just does nothing but dance. He doesn't help me ever.
That's
That's
the
your
boss?
boss?
Yeah, that's Pee Wee. That's his club.
Oh, he's cool. I leave the bench to talk to the boss.
Yeah.
My robot
come
just goes up
join
and
me.
down.
We're dancing. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're right.
What's he
Your
high
boss
on?
is really disturbing.
You're telling me. You're
Would it be
telling
okay if I killed them both?
me.
Well, Bob, in exchange for this potential transport off-world, can't make any promises just yet. But the likelihood is good that we both get off this fucking dump of a planet. Wouldn't that be nice?
So
Away
nice.
from here.
I
So
ship
good.
it.
Sorry.
All right.
So we might need to call you for some help at some point. Maybe just as this option.
He gives
Just
you
so you know.
his number on his data pad. You can't promise that he'll be able to respond because he's working at the moment for the rest of the night. But if he can, he will.
We'll text you.
That's okay. I hope it involves naked flames and those pipes you weren't meant to put naked flames near. That's my hope. That's what I want to call you for.
I forgot to mention one thing. They said not to do that because they said the entire club would explode. All of it.
I know. I guess that, which is why if we need to do that, I want you to be the person to do it.
Yeah. Oh,
You deserve it.
We have to be able
thank
to
you.
get out of there as well.
All right, so there's one other thing I forgot to mention. Tauros sort of calls you up again and says, guys, I've got some shields for you. Pajama, to pay it back. And you guys now all have personal energy shields.
Right.
They effectively
Thanks,
protect
Jack.
against energy damage. They sit on your wrist. He doesn't have one in the size for a cutie, but BL can use it.
Okay.
So
I get offended.
yeah.
But put it on BL.
Yeah. So effectively, these have between... You don't know how many times these have been used, but at maximum they have 5 uses. They last 10 minutes. And activating them again resets to the maximum. After that, they're burnt out and they go away. They take one movement and action to activate, which we'll know more about in combat. effectively you have to, type in a little bit, and you have to actually focus on it just a little bit to turn it on.
Okay.
Thanks, but you totally still owe me.
Yeah, but you
Thank
you're
you.
right.
But thanks.
Yeah. So, sorry. That's sort of go now. You somehow leave both a Taurus and Club Pee Wee at the same time. Makes total
Question
sense.
about these.
Yeah. Sorry. Go.
So these are energy shields. So all types of energy, or like electrical blaster energy only, like lightsaber
These
only.
will protect
or
against
any?
blasters and lightsabers. They will not protect against vibroblades or other physical weapons.
How about explosions?
They would help, but they would not absorb all of it. They're not as effective
It's-
at absorbing explosions.
Okay, good to know. So we can't just put them on and blow up the club.
No, they're also
Yeah.
not that powerful. They only give you 25 hit points. Explosions can be a lot more than that.
No, I know. It would be very handy. Just in
Yeah,
case
it would be. Look, these are
of emergencies.
the worst, most generic, basic shields out there. There are better ones, better tailored for different things.
Okay,
You can
I'll
also
make some repairs.
craft them if you get good enough at this particular crafting skill.
That's all right. Maybe we'll do that. While we're flying to wherever we're flying to. I can't remember already, but we'll have some
What kind of
downtime. I'm
shield
sure.
is it called?
Personal energy shield.
Can we head off to the club?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Don't sound too exasperated. We're in no rush.
I am. I need the money now.
What
He needs
do
to
you
buy
need
more
that
Skittles.
for?
I didn't even buy these. I just said I'm taking them, and I
No.
did.
Fine now. Alright, so you've all loaded into the van. It's finally time. You go to Club Jack Jack Tech.
Nice.
Is it
I'm gonna
time? Do we
actually-
have a plan?
Go in, scout it.
Well, let's see. Do you go in as
I'm going to apply for a job
Lloyd-
there.
You're going to play for
Yeah.
a job, right? I'm going in, but I'm putting my scarf up around the ears and that sort of thing.
I'm going to wait outside, and I'll hook my data pad up to I don't know, Kittybot's visuals or something. Because
Oh, follow me.
this mask is pretty shit. I'm human. Okay, they'll hate me. I'll go in later, but I think minimizing that lynching the human is probably a good idea.
Okay.
Now, will
Am I
they
right?
have
Turn the top on.
will they have like weapon sensors and things like that?
Yes, probably.
Well, where can we store our weapons?
I'll take it.
Weapons are allowed to be carried on you in the club, but there's also footlockers that you can store them in as well.
Okay.
Actually, QT, your bot, can I hand over my lightsaber to him?
Why?
Could you please store this for me with you?
Okay, but should you pass away, this is mine now. And the little rabbit takes it, but fumbles a bit because I have no thumbs.
There's also Joe also has 2 other droids as well, including is it okay if I explain what YSIM is? This deal is, Joe?
Yes, it's
Alright.
fine.
Floating behind Joe has been a droid with a matching color scheme, about sort of yay big, and it's a floating camera with a microphone and an antenna.
Mhm.
Nice.
It is a surveillance droid that floats around silently as it around, recording stuff. If you were to ask Joe if you could feed into his visuals, which he's designed to do, as opposed to Cutie Pie, that might be better.
Can we
Okay,
send it
I'll do
into
that.
the pipes?
You can absolutely
What
send
kind
it
of
into the pipes.
Into
Uh,
the
uh,
vents. I mean.
So you can control it remotely and also send it on missions. However, it is very low hit points. If it gets hit once ever, it's gone.
Yep, understood.
The mouse.
Also,
Yep.
sorry, no, I'm talking.
Yeah. So you all sort of go to the club, and Gemma. So you go to the club and you see Club Jack Jack Tech. The van takes you deep below this below the normal areas of Nar Shaddaa that people go to. The van is almost driving directly down. As you come out to an area that's completely overridden in smog and dust, and then you see neon breaking through that says Club Jek Tech with a little landing bay and several maglocks to park cars.
I'm visualizing that scene in Fifth Element. You know the one I mean?
Yes, I do know the
Like
one
that?
you mean.
Okay.
It's
Big
definitely
fan
that
of
sort of
them, yeah.
vibe, but even more smoggy.
Okay.
And but yes, it's exactly that vibe.
If I roll repair, can I attach my personal imaging shield to my flying droid?
You would have to roll very high, but you could.
Okay.
It's designed to interface with a humanoid droid. So
okay.
you'd be sort of jerry rigging it, or you'd need someone who knows how to jerry rig.
Who can jerry rig?
Jerry.
Blue hair.
Is that an actual skill?
It is an actual skill.
Is
It
it?
is a unique ability of the Fringer. So effectively, if you decide to jerry rig something, you can get a bonus to tech rolls, and you can and the DC that you need to require to make the tech work is lower. But the problem is that it only lasts until the end of scene. So the personal energy shield would possibly be destroyed at the end.
I understand.
Possibly. It would be.
Yeah, almost definitely.
Space.
I'll definitely save onto that.
Yep, but it is a good idea, especially if you get more energy shield in the future. A lot of people have these. It's just they're hard to buy because they're so useful.
Okay.
I could make one eventually.
Totally. All right. So finally,
Step into the doors.
yep, the players find themselves inside the entryway to Club Jek Tech. Here, club music / cantina music, exactly in the way Joe is describing.
That banging is actually just a whole group of droids just smacking their heads against the wall, and that's the band for tonight.
Yep. That's the they're called the spot drummers.
Yep, so you see that there's a small camera sort of here, as well as a footlocker around here. I've moved you inside to the area, just because I don't have a map for the outside, but you can still be outside if you want. Gemma?
Sure, you don't want to just come in case we get into problems?
Oh no, I'm being back up because I think that me being there is more of a problem.
Well,
than
you've still got the
not being
mask
there.
that makes you not look human.
Is there any vents here?
Yeah.
I can tell you that as long as you don't approach one of the monsters that look exactly like your mask, it should be fine, because people apparently just don't care.
And if you're a twirling
Sure.
female, then they won't care even less. Just don't get stolen away, I think.
Yep. So, you enter the giant airlock of Club Jek Tech. A giant door, a giant security door comes down. And then
make sure to put the
enter.
ventilator on Gemma.
I turn the ventilator on.
Yeah.
You should also as well.
The mask is on.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So you then walk in and you see an area what appears to be a grate on the ground. You appear up and down as far as you can see. You're in an enormous vent.
Makes sense.
Both doors close, and the air gets completely sucked away, and you are now in a vacuum.
Not floating though.
You notice
Relation?
you notice a sign that says humans that have made it this far will be cleaned out when management sees fit. Then the door sort of the other door sort of open, and you get access to the first chamber. I will now do a reveal.
Ooh.
All right. As the other doors open and you all go further in, potentially hiding or not hiding your weapons in the droid or in the weapons locker, you'll find yourself coming into a room that appears to be tinted with a red mist that sort of appears to be around. Two different races, one of lizard-looking races come in, and one of the Devarosians of the same race as Bob, all around. There also appears to be a droid serving drinks in the middle of the bar.
Greetings.
Hello. Hello, fellow droid. What can I give you?
In
Serve you?
machine speak, I say, I am requesting employment.
Oh, excellent. You can apply for employment. Please go see my supervisor. In Chamber 5. We are currently in Chamber 1.
In which direction is that?
Go 2 chambers to the right, 2 chambers forward, and 2 chambers to the right. Forward being the
North?
forward
No,
being east
forward.
in this scenario.
Oh.
It's
okay.
all from where
Yeah.
we came in.
So 2 forward and 2 east.
I
Yes.
look over the rest of my
Forward.
party and say, I've
Yes.
applied for employment. I said, I found a place where I can apply for employment.
Okay.
As you sort of walk in, the different locals of this particular chamber sort of give you sort of sullen looks. They're not going to. They don't look like they're sort of going to try anything, but they also don't look like they enjoy your presence here.
Move on.
Moving on.
That chamber shouldn't be the entrance.
Well, yeah, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be the entrance.
Bad management.
Is this chamber 1?
Yes, this is chamber 1. You see a sign that says. You see a sign for the 3 different options you can go. This one has says access to the back rooms. This side has access to chamber 2, and this side says access to the gambling den.
Right, and we want to get to the number 5, don't we?
Yep. I'll also get everyone to give me a spot roll.
Sure.
Sorry. I shouldn't have come inside.
Oh, that could have been bad.
It could have been bad.
I see everything.
Laura, you also see, as well as different sort of chairs and different tables and things, there is also a computer. There's also a computer entry system, which you can access. There appears to also be a camera moving from left to right on a 10-second rotation. It appears that if you were quick to use the computer, you could not be seen for about 5 seconds with the camera. That's just something you notice with such a high spot roll.
That's exactly
That's
what
cool.
that you see it.
Yep. So
Yeah.
there's a camera sort of here that keeps sort of moving to the right and then moving to the left again.
I see nothing.
Yeah,
Open the door.
there's aliens and stuff. All right.
Yeah,
I see Laura looking at stuff.
All right. As you sort of go in further, you access chamber number 2, which appears to be very similar, except with a yellow tinge. You see Twi'leks and another alien race that I mentioned before.
Mm-hmm. Ouija?
Twi'leks. Yep.
Yeah, right. I'm going to actually
there-
ask the droid what's its designation, please.
Hello. I am a server master.
Right. Name?
Those are some cute girls.
Yeah.
That's the Twi'lek side.
At Twi'leks. Now, you guys, even though you have the breather, your eyes were kind of affronted by, your skin was kind of affronted by the previous area. This one just feels very dry, but otherwise doesn't feel toxic.
Right.
This is probably the closest to normal Nashidara of the chambers you've been in thus far, of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a computer system set up like the one in the other room?
Yes. With the
I'll
camera in the
stay here,
same
guys.
spot as well.
Excellent. Well, I think I'll stay here and have a drink, guys. If you just go find your job, I'll just have a drink.
Oh,
From my inside
Cool.
telecommunicator, so my rabbit doesn't say this out loud, beyond the scope of the chest cavity of this thing, I'm going to say... Actually, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
You wanted to play cards or?
No, there was something wrong with that scenario, just so you're aware. I forgot what it was because my memory circuit short communicated, but it appears as though that it's not the best idea for some reason or another.
For her to stay here.
Yes.
With the Twi'leks.
I
With the
talked to
Twi'lek mask on.
this droid here.
Oh, no, it was you can't drink with a mask on.
No, I have to order something though. Also, you're a robot. You also can't drink, by the way.
As well as different drinks, the bar droid goes on to say, I also serve different breathing experiences. Effectively,
Really?
so it sort of he sells smells as well,
All right.
Cool.
which can be smelled through a breather, which is a lot of the
That's interesting.
yeah.
Personally, I like the smell of chlorine.
It's a harsh one.
Cleansing.
It's an acquired taste. All right.
I talk to him and say, I'm looking for level 5. I'm seeking employment in this fine establishment.
All employments must go through the boss chamber, but I warn you, he is testy today.
Thank you for your information.
No worries.
Well,
One more forward.
in
Alright,
which
gotta
direction?
help each other out, am I right?
Yes, my dude.
I open that door.
No shizzle.
Sorry, his droid designation was server helper.
Oh,
Yes.
as in SIRV helper R?
Yes.
Right.
Exactly that.
Do we have a text version of our communicator, or is it all only vocal?
It's all only vocal at the moment. Some of you might have data pads which could be linked, but not all of you.
I have data pad.
I
Hey,
have a
Kitty,
data-
do you have
data
data?
pad.
Kitty, do you have a data pad?
Joe also
I think I have a data pad.
you also have a data pad. So you could
Right.
type to those together.
Where would
Okay.
I find a data pad?
They're like a tablet that you can just buy at different.
No, I
stores.
mean, like, where would I find it if I had one?
Oh, it'd be in gear. I don't believe you have one.
Sure?
I didn't,
I'm pretty sure I picked one.
Well, then you are data pets. You can all text
Because
each
you
other.
asked me for like 4 different things, and I said one of them.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that is.
Okay.
3.142. Right.
All right. So the weak ways on one side of the room tend to be appear to be sort of separate to the sort of Twi'leks, but the atmospheres of their home planets seem to be similar enough that they coexist in this chamber. Yeah. So
I
what
just
were people
texted.
doing?
I just texted. Well, I thought I was texting both our droids, but really I just texted our group data pad chat,
Group text.
which meant that group text say, so there's a computer there and a camera, and if someone had something that I could just plug in, maybe we could hack it.
What about your droid?
Fuck yes. Well, I have no computer. I'm not good at. I'm more good at I'm not software. I'm hardware.
Yeah.
I respond vocally. What about all the eyes in the room?
Oh,
If
I
I
thought
could
I'd
exhale,
check.
that's what I would have done in that space.
yeah, but I'm sneaky and stuff.
Open the door. This one here, if I can.
Fine, ignore it. Keep going.
All right. Yeah. Look, could potentially try hacking in or whatever.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't specifically. No.
Yeah, exactly. And if they're walking away, I can't do it. So they
Alright.
walk away.
As you go to this area, you see another one.
Yeah.
This appears to be a green area with nothing but Gand, the fly mask that you saw earlier. Even through your breathers, the atmosphere in this room smells horrible.
Mm-hmm.
As Gand are just happily enjoying chatting with each other. They all appear to be only 3 foot tall, and they all
Perfect.
appear to be using blasters.
I need them. Was it forward
Use
again?
what?
Or was it down?
Right, I think. Yes,
Right.
down.
Okay, I'm gonna hurry through the room for the sake of the human and the other species I'm not aware of but has lungs.
Well, Gemma was going to stay in the this chamber, right?
Well,
Gemma
I was
gave
going
up.
to do that to try and. I was going to try and hack in, but apparently I'm not allowed to do that, so I'm walking away.
Well, okay, I'm staying here because I'm asking a question of server.
Hello.
Well, if you're staying, I'll stay.
I am. Hello. How may I help you? How may I help you today?
Hello. Frank
Hi.
Walker from National South.
Hello.
Break off from the tiles.
I'm hoping, so that I do not get lost, of do you have a map of all the different areas that I might be able to use?
I am not programmed to have a map.
Even for a good friend of Sala Whitemane?
I do not know what you mean. I am a server master.
He's
I
just
am
a
very
service
good.
droid.
Yes.
He's just a service droid. I wouldn't bother. He's getting information out of him.
Very well.
The checking out what I've seen so far in the rooms, do they look like these people are carrying anything else besides just guns at their side? Do they carry other things, equipment that would be,
They also
lead towards more bounty hunters, or are they carrying sort of like equipment, like they're coming in for a drink from machinery around the area, or mines?
These guys are
or-
definitely warriors. They may not be.
Are they-
They're thugs. They have blades. They have
right. So
guns.
just thugs?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
They
Okay.
don't look like they're an organized army or anything. They just look like small hired muscle.
Yeah, gotcha. Right.
Yeah. So, Judith, you can use sense motive. I know what you're getting at. You can use sense motive to check if the droid's acting weirdly or not.
So, droid, how would you tell? They're all.
Well, there's been
I've got no way of knowing with this droid.
yeah.
Yes, he seems to be working.
There's been 3 droids thus far, and they've all acted a little differently from.
Yeah. I'm basically not asking the right questions yet.
All right. BL goes to the 4th chamber to reveal another green room full of Gand.
But this is blocked. I greet the thing in front of me using basic. Whatever the general human talk is. Not human, the common.
No reason to come back here. Just Gand and the private area. Go somewhere else if you want to have a drink.
I am a robot. I do not drink. In fact, I was going to have a trial at serving you.
Having me. Roll diplomacy. Or roll bluff.
Yeah.
Where is Bluff? Bluff is a free. But I rolled a 20, so never mind.
God, I think
Hot
it's
damn!
20.
The force is with
I've
you.
always wanted to, since I have been programmed and I'm following the program, serve you and all of your companions, all they're not of.
Well, then, yes. I guess through. One of them sort of moves away and the other one goes, what the hell? And then, like, the
What are you doing, are you one two?
I don't know.
Get out of here.
Well, he needs to get to the workplace.
He needs to get to the workplace. Yeah, he's following you.
I'm going to go back and drink in the Twilight area because I don't think that I'm welcome in there. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to this robot and I'm going to suggest the helping hand that I am to give him.
Squeak, I want you to stay with Gemma.
Thanks, Squeak.
My lightsaber's with Cutie, so I have to go in.
Weak.
Yeah. Hey, Squeak.
I should have put it with Squeak.
How small is Squeak? It's like mouse size?
He's about yay big. Like a toaster.
Oh, a toaster.
A little toaster on
Talkie,
wheels.
Yeah.
the talking toaster.
Have you seen
Aw.
it when they're going through the Death Star and there's that little ding 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 ding?
I
Okay.
go up to this robot and I say, is there any drinks that need to be run to tables? And I hold out my palms.
I am a server master. I will do drinks. I do not know who you are.
I am here to help. Here to assist. I assist. I assist.
Okay. Take these drinks. Yes.
Thank you. Which table?
The dance floor.
May I have more specific directions so that I get to the correct people?
He points. The droid points you this way.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there a name for these drinks?
These are drinks.
Good. Have a nice day. I will be back for more drinks.
I am not programmed for a nice day.
Have a horrible one then.
We're all programmed for that, am I right? He looks at the camera. No, I'm kidding.
Ha ha ha. And walks away. Meanwhile, Cutie's just like on a tight pad because Cutie could not be bothered saying that shit out loud. It's like, I have pride, okay?
I'm not going to try and go into that one.
Yeah, no.
All right.
With me.
Yeah,
You see a
I'm
dance
going back.
floor with several different Twi'leks sort of dancing. There's tables in each corner of the room and golden things etched into the floor.
Nice. I go up to this robot and I say, I have drinks.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Just leave them on table.
This table or table in corner.
Either.
I place a couple on this table and then I will go and leave a couple on another.
Perfect.
Is this a table?
Yeah. There's small tables in the middle of the sort of like gold rings, but yes.
Okay, in that case, I will just go over and say, drinks.
Oh, thank you so much. I was getting pretty thirsty. Thank you.
You are welcome. And then I'm going to...
Totally.
While I'm going back, I want to check where everyone is looking.
Everyone's the droid is looking this way. It's looking out to the middle of the dance floor, and
Yeah.
all the Twi'leks seem to be in their own world, just sort of dancing.
And is there a camera? I have been alerted to the existence of cameras in other rooms.
There is a camera. It is over here, and it is sort of
Okay.
facing out this way.
So am
facing-
I in a blind spot, theoretically?
You're in a as it moves back and forth. Yes, you are. You count the camera, and you're in a blind spot for about 5 seconds out of 10 seconds, like the previous rooms.
In that case, within the 5 seconds, my bunny rabbit is going to jump out, run under here next to that robot, hidden by the legs of the robot, and then hack it.
All right. Roll me a computer use roll.
Okay. I don't know why I rolled twice.
Not sure either.
34.
So the first one's good.
34. All right, you're able to completely as you very carefully shove the programming spikes you have into the droid's feet, using the gun you have. You're able to hack into the droid almost immediately. You see several different protocols there: serve drinks, remove drunkards, and a few other ones that are less obvious as to what they do. You have complete control over this droid.
Does it have access to any of the mainframes?
No. It has a loose network to the other droids. You notice that the droids are listed as Server Master 1, Server Master 2, Server Master 3, Server Master 4, Server Helper hacked, lol.
Who's server helper hacked?
They appear to be in
What's
room
that?
2.
Ah.
And that's the green one up here?
They're probably just they're
that's-
hacking for free drinks.
That's the room with the yellow.
The Twi'leks.
And the droid was like, "Oh yeah, man, we totally have to like defend each other, right?"
Is there any code stating who hacked the droid at all? If so, can I copy it?
You don't know who wrote it, but you can copy it. Although
But
it would take.
There's an ID.
No, there appears to have been where there should be an idea. It has been blocked out.
Huh.
Like, is in someone was covering their own tracks.
Okay.
Hello.
I want to do the same scenario and cover my own tracks to make it look like the same person had hacked this robot.
Sure. Give me another computer use roll. You don't exactly know how their code works, so you're going to be doing this on the fly.
Yeah. 24.
24 should be enough.
I want it to. I don't know yet. We'll go to somebody else while I think about
Yeah.
this.
Joe, what are you doing at the moment?
I am talking to this robot here.
Hello. How can I help?
I'm looking for employment. Who do I speak to for employment here?
I would not know.
I understand he is in a mood.
I would not know about a mood. I am not programmed for such things.
That was the hacked robot.
He would be in the next chamber, directly here.
Thank you for assistance. I think they need drinks at table 4. I lie.
You're right. Starts making more drinks. You come to a door, but this door doesn't open automatically in front of you. This is the first door that hasn't opened and then shut and then done an airlock thing immediately.
What sign does it say on there?
It says Chamber 5, and then a big sign that says Private Party.
I look around the room and I just see who's staring at me as I sort of stand out here. Who's looking at me when I approach the door?
Most of the Gand are sort of off in their own world doing their own thing, but this one specifically has been looking at you. It looks like he's been. It looks like he's just looking at the door. Everyone else is drinking, but he seems to specifically not be. You know what? To make him more obvious, I'm going to swap these two around. It's this one. This one is looking at you profusely, as if he's been told to look at the door.
Greetings. I am Rue 12.
Hello, droid.
I've been employed in many various tasks previously, and I'm looking for employment, especially for something of bounty hunting, perhaps.
Bounty hunting?
I sort of hand up. I put up my arms and spin around, and you should be able to see all my guns.
Oh yeah. The classic lifting the trench coat.
Yeah.
That's a lot of guns. I'm going to ask you to roll Intimidate, Joe.
Sure.
That's a lot of guns. We have a lot as well. You sure you want to do this?
I'm not here to start trouble. Perhaps you misunderstood me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just showing you that I've got a lot of weapons that could come in handy for all kinds of jobs. I'm not just a serving droid.
All right. He seems to sort of put his hand on his ear as if he's like trying to listen better to a mic.
Sure. I might try and listen in as hard as I can.
Yeah. Roll me a listen check.
Do you want any negatives or anything?
No negatives. As a droid, this is you're probably very, very good at hearing things.
Okay. What's it called? Sorry, just
listen
L.
check.
Listen. It is L. Listen. Yep, got it. Wow.
You're unable to hear, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's okay. He sort of says, "We might have a position for a droid of your talents."
Excellent. Should I wait at the bar?
Yeah, the master will see you in a couple of hours.
Of course, I will wait here. Thank you.
No worries.
What's your name, if I can ask?
I am.
Yimmy?
He basically just makes a sound that's unaudible. You can just call me the one.
The one.
The one.
How romantic.
The one of prophecy? The one that was foretold?
I wait at the bar.
All right.
And I say to yes, I am, to fly around and keep an eye on this fella here. If he moves, let me know.
Can do. YSIM floats to the ceiling. And,
Why I asked that?
so YSIM. Yeah, it's your droid. You know, yeah. YSIM floats to the top of the ceiling and sort of nestles in an area, keeping an eye on the Gand. The Gand
Cool.
notices him go up, but almost seems to forget about him.
Nice. Excellent.
All right,
I'll just stand here.
all right. Gemma, what are you doing? Gemma and Judith, what are you doing?
Well, actually, I'm going to ask. Oh, sorry.
No, after you.
I was going to ask the droid the way to the dance floor.
The dance floor is directly below you. It's like directly this way.
That way, right?
So actually, no. He goes, yeah. The dance floor is like that way. It should be pretty cool. You know, lots of Twi'leks dancing and stuff. It's cool.
Right. That is completely different to where it was talking before.
It is.
No, it was talking like that, wasn't it?
It was
A bit like that.
a
Yeah.
bit like that. Yeah, it's gone
No.
even ham, more ham.
Mm-hmm.
It was the one that told you miffed and like droids got to stick together.
Yeah.
It used the words testy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
So
is.
droids got to stick. Yeah, the dance floor is that way, hun.
Thank you.
Yes, Queen.
Gemma, I'm going to go check out the dance floor.
I'm going to stay and talk to this droid. It's pretty
You
cool.
Will be okay.
I'll be fine in this Twi'lek room full of Twi'leks because I'm a Twi'lek.
Right.
Am I saying that right?
You are.
Panic. I'm a twentog. Looks around, everyone's staring at you. What's up, my twentogs?
It's my accent from the foreign.
All right, I'm moving into the dance, to the dance floor because I need to find Vavi.
She has a secret mission that we don't know about.
Yes. All right.
She's one. Yes. Did I get any sort of description of what she looked like?
She was a green-skinned Twi'lek. In fact, this Twi'lek just here immediately sort of goes,
Yes.
come with me to the corner table.
Right. Private dance, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, oh my goodness, you look so much like your master. I skipped a second. All right. What can I do for you? How can I help?
Well, we need. Is it possible to get plans of the entire club?
Oh, yeah, should totally be.
I'll
Give me
hand over my data pad.
give me a sec. I work here. She just sort of goes to the computer in the corner, which appears to also be where the servers write in drink requests and stuff, or at least where they used to before most of the servers were replaced with droids. You quickly sort of see her like sort of tapping away, trying to look nonchalant, and then she comes back, and you see she comes back and delivers you a map, a fully thing map of the area. Which means I am now going to reveal the entire map for the stream and the players. Woo!
Hooray!
Did I see it?
I assume she sends it to our data pads.
Nice.
Yes.
I'll
That's
send
on
it
you.
off.
I'm just revealing it for everyone.
Yeah. But I could send it off to everybody else's data pads as well.
Yeah. So here's also a access to the security cameras. Now be careful if you start acting like you can see everything too much, they might catch on. Is there anything else you need?
Do you know of a secret entrance to the vents?
I know that several. You remember the airlock that you came into?
This one?
As in the one originally at the first part of the club.
Yeah.
There are several different of them elsewhere. Some of them have access to the vent system. Other than that, there's a couple of other entrances that I know of. There's a back end in the kitchen, and also a couple of back ends at different alleyways and around the back of the building.
See.
Is that enough?
For the moment, thank you.
Since going to the computer, she's actively more nervous. All right, well, I've got to clock off.
I'll
Thank you
pass
s-
her a couple of credits, sort of thing, just as a.
Thank you so much. I'm out of here. I may never see you again.
Travel safely,
Thank
and
you.
may the force be with you.
With you. And she's out.
Um,
Yep.
is there a tiny beeping that's going to make you really obvious?
Well, yes.
By the way,
This is when I was going to see about just quickly pulling out the tracker and doing a quick sort of scan. And if the beep, it's like,
so
Is that-
mute.
who is that person there? Can I see?
That is a male. That is just a Twi'lek dancing.
Right. So if I was
There's no
like,
map for here.
The secret private party, I think.
is that a secret door there?
It's not secret. It's the private party.
There is a door there. Yes.
So yeah, I'm just going to like stand in near the middle, watch the dancer, and then just slowly do a turn with the tracker to see if it
That's reacting.
beeps. Yeah.
No beeping, and we'll cut away from you and go to Gemma.
So server, master, droid, bartender. What do you prefer to be called?
Just call me Sir.
No.
Come on. Call me whatever you want.
Call you. Oh, whatever I want. Percival? Okay.
Percival is fine.
You're a bit different to the other droids in here. Just a little bit.
I mean, who's asking?
Me.
And what's your name?
Gemma.
Oh, no.
Then I am not different to any other droid here. At all. Sorry, I thought your name was Silva. My bad.
My friend is Silva. Well,
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, jeez. I thought the jig was up.
it's a jig? Excellent. I love a jig. Can I help? I love helping with jigs.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Easy. I have been, I'm a little bit, I've got some more creative, programming, that has been sent me in here, with some unintended consequences. It's great. But I've been sent in here to help with Silver.
Help Silva what? Can I help too? Because
With their
was helping
mission.
me.
I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be. Just that they needed a droid on the inside.
Excellent. I'll get Silva back and we'll help Silva together.
Perfect.
Call Silva.
Yeah.
Silva.
Alright, now
Silva,
cutting all the way to Joe.
Joe.
Nothing has changed in your current area.
Why did you cut to me? I'm basically sitting here for hours, bored.
Exactly, I just wanted to maintain that with the audience.
Well, you might have received on a
Oh,
data pad.
go for it.
Or
I wouldn't have done that.
Or you can decide to give up. Anyway, cutting away from Joe again.
I might.
Never give up. Never surrender.
I don't know where else to go.
That's fair.
Well, since you're waiting hours, why don't you just go chill with your party members and tell him you'll be back, and then leave your robot to spy on him. See if he does anything when you're not there.
Are you with your party members?
Well,
I'm
one of them.
chilling here.
Go to someone else.
Alright.
So, Gemma, do you
Beal!
communicating with me?
We'll cut to Beal. We'll cut to you two soon. Beal, you notice that there's actually a big rusty sort of door next to you. No, not Beal. QT.
I'm not BL. Well, BL, what do you think? Does this robot have access to opening the door?
You can. Yes. Theoretically, he can go over and open the door physically.
Okay. I'm going to make him do that.
The little droid opens the door physically, and you see a sort of back end of a sort of kitchen and a sort of staff area that goes all the way to a little back alley, as well as several different large air vents with covers on them, built up into the wall.
Is that accessible from jump distance?
Yes, but you'd still have to remove the grate. You'd have to remove the grate.
Damn it. I hop into BL, first of all, when the camera is off where I'm at. Can I use my data pad to now move this hacked robot?
You give it very... Honestly, you can give it really basic instructions, but you can't control it anywhere near as well as
That's
you
fine.
control,
BL.
Yeah, you can do, you can activate protocols that already exist.
Go to the kitchen.
Is there a dance protocol?
No. You could spend some time
Damn.
writing one, though.
I'm gonna spend time writing a dance protocol and then put a timer on it so that it starts dancing in T minus blank minutes.
Give me a computer use roll.
Let's see if this robot was meant to entertain. Because in my theory, all robots are meant to entertain.
Are you not
Why does it
entertained?
roll twice? 22.
Oh, why it rolls twice?
It's sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'll take you a little while to write the code, at least a minute.
Okay.
So, have I noticed that the door was opened?
Give me a spot check.
Come on, let the force be with me.
Let the force be with you. Let it ride.
Oh.
Nope, you do not notice. Force, not with you. So just for future reference, to my alive characters, you can spend a force point to add a bonus to a roll before you roll it, if you really need to succeed something, or you can use a force point to re-roll a roll if it goes spectacularly wrong. Force points are really hard to get back. You only get pretty much one per level up or doing something really awesome, but it's kind of like the Deus Ex Machina of the game. You really need something to succeed, or you really need to undo a natural one, you feel the force.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
My place is probably high in the dark side, so it might be dampening me a little bit.
It is absolutely yes.
It's
All right.
bad vibes.
Well, Silva,
Yes.
Gemma, what do you guys do?
I'm waiting for Silver to turn up.
Oh, you sent me a communique? Right, sorry.
I sent you a communication. Hey, come back to the toilet area. We're having a toilet.
Oh, yeah, I've come back. Yes,
All right.
I'm here.
So tell me all about the secret mission you're on.
Well, the same mission as the rest of you. Is this-
Then why do you have a droid on the inside?
So this is S1 VR help my name is Silva. You can help us?
Silva, I was meant to help you.
Right.
I believe your master hired someone to get a hacked droid on the inside on after your request.
Yes, and you are that droid.
I am that droid.
Very good.
And you're doing a great job. You're blending in so well.
Thank you.
Okay, questions. We already have the plans to the club. Do you know if this the one that we are looking for, Pablo, is
Yep.
yes, if he's within the club?
I do not know if I had to. There is Pablo Star is almost definitely inside this club. The only way he is more than likely in the inner club, and the only way to get through to the inner club at the moment through here is the vents.
Which is the best vent to go through?
All the vents sort of lead to a large sort of network. I would recommend either going. There is a back alleyway. If you could find an excuse to get thrown into the alleyway, it would not be suspicious if you were to disappear from said alleyway into the vents. The other way is there is a direct entrance from the boss's office to the inner club, but it is quadruple security locked. There's no way you'll be able to get through that because it only opens from the inside.
Right.
Even a lightsaber would take hours. Finally, you could just shoot your way through. There's a if you shoot your way through to the boss's office and then go through the vents. Also, there's a secret hidden area behind the gambling in the inner gambling den of the high rollers area. If you were to somehow get there as well, you could also access the vents.
That's this. I'm pointing at a data pad sort of thing. Is that this area?
The bottom left-hand corner, yes.
Yeah.
Is there a map of the vents that you could add to this map?
Yes. The
Would that
events
also include
appear to
what?
be
It would be good not to get lost.
yeah. So the events are a large connection of different large air tunnels that are 4 down and 6 across.
Nice. Yep.
On your map, can you also include what gases are in them, like what atmospheres are they designed for?
These the main vents are actually a combination of all different gases, making them extremely flammable. If you were to enter the vents and activate a blaster or an energy saber, we all go kaput.
Right.
Okay, I have one more question before Silver may have more. But
Mhm.
under what circumstances are people thrown out into the alley?
Oh, they would have to make a ruckus.
Drunk and disorderly.
Or there's a different. Or if you were to play Pazak too well and they suspected you of cheating.
What happens to humans when they're caught in here?
They're just thrown into one of the vents without their ventilators.
That seems very reasonable. Are they searched for secondary ventilators if they do that?
I don't know. It's never happened before.
So
Usually they
tempted.
just die in the entrance.
It's a good thing that yes. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If I have any more questions, I'll set you out.
You are. Thank you so much.
Didn't think to mention that there was a droid in here that we could talk to.
Sorry, say that again.
Didn't think to mention that there was a droid in here that you could have talked to before. No.
The other two droids.
Oh no,
No, to you.
Judith was searching. Alright. Alright,
I suggest we go down to the dance floor. It's actually seemed to be better, and it seems to be central. And we can also then get to the Pazak tables or such if needed.
Alright, cutting to RU12. Route 12. You notice that there has been a change in the Gand around you. They seem to be receiving a communication from something, one by one. You know, you sort of see like their data pads start blinking, or like they're all getting notifications and things start vibrating, and they all start looking around.
Okay, what are they looking around for?
Some of them sort of lock eyes on you and then sort of move past, and the other ones are just sort of looking. The other ones are just sort of looking around. It's something's happening. They haven't been able to find what they're looking for yet.
Are we going sort of John Wick style here when the thing's put out, the hit's being put out on him, and all the
I just put it in text here. A lot of these guys are being alerted to something.
Yep. From what you can see, none of the other races seem to be, none of the other alien species seem to be reacting in other rooms.
Mm-hmm. So it's just the ones in this room?
It's just the ones from what you can see in that room.
What's being communicated to me?
About
what's just happened?
Anything that's
only what's in chat.
Only what's
basically.
in chat.
Okay. Oh my god, like the cat lady has a droid on the inside and didn't tell anyone we have maps. Okay.
Well, this
Like
is saying
totally.
that I didn't know who Gemma's contacts were. So
I introduced them as contacts. It's like, hi, this is a guy I know that works in a bar. This bar.
You can't, you guys have just met. There's trust is building. All right. So,
yeah.
people, we don't need to go by turns. People, just tell me what you want to do.
So
Wait for employment.
I set up the dance droid. And then look at its strength stat, right?
Yep. 12.
Would it be able to theoretically open a vent?
It could try. On a good roll, it could.
Okay, I send my bot to follow. I send my bot to follow Silver, who is right here, easy to spot, and act as nonchalant as possible, and do not speak unless I am speaking through it, because I assume there's some sort of communicator. No.
Yes.
Hey, I've sent Squeak with Gemma. What have I seen, Gemma? I sort of do a checkup on Squeak.
Squeak.
Can I communicate with Squeak?
Yeah. Squeak speaks binary. So Squeak will tell you effectively what's happening. Squeak doesn't have any sort of cameras or any outdoor cameras you can access, but Squeak is just like a little droid that's designed to deliver messages.
Right. Okay. Right. So what?
And it's getting.
Is Gemma in trouble or everything okay?
Squeak says squeak, which is the with the sort of thumbs up and nothing's wrong yet.
Oh, cool.
Inflection.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, cool. Oh, good.
I am Groot.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. What was the droid doing again? Cutie.
So basically, I've set up his T-dance timer for exactly, I don't know, 7 hours for the sake of lol, later you're gonna get pranked, bro. I'm sending BL over to Silver while not being inside of him. In the aims for people to not notice that I'm gone. I'm going to, hide behind the robot, send him in, nonchalant, and open the vent. Because they've obviously seen this robot before, but they haven't seen a bunny.
Alright.
And I'm gonna sneak into that vent.
Alright. I'll do a strength roll for the bot. Alright, it'll take several turns, but he starts sort of slowly sort of etching out the vent.
I keep everyone updated very slowly with the angle of upwards and the amount of centimeters approximately between getting in and out of the vent currently.
Alright, the Gand. Cutting to Joe. The Gand all around are all starting to stand up and walk over towards the droid, walk over to you. One by one. The droid that you were talking to before. Alright. The boss wants to give you an audition.
Very well. I am willing to express my talents.
If you is as tough as you say you is, you should be able to, take us on, is, the thing. They've offered 1,000 credits to the one of us that takes you down without destroying you. How'd you like to do this?
Do I have explosives on me? No.
I'm happy to say that you do.
Flames. Oh god.
I throw him a thermal detonator, an active thermal detonator.
Whoa.
And I say, hold on to this for a little while, and then I move back.
Oh shit! He rolls he has to roll a dexterity save to sort of catch it.
Yep.
Which he succeeds. And then he starts desperately rolling demolitions.
Right.
Which he's going to use a force point on, because you really can't fail this, otherwise the entire club goes up.
And what I do is I pull out a flamethrower whilst he's busy, and they're all looking towards him as he's making a ruckus.
Alright, he and his friends just sort of jump onto it like ah. Ah! One of them
Nice.
manages to deactivate the thermal detonator. The thermal detonator has a range of roughly. I'm also going to say that that's your only one.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's cool.
The thermal.
Does he deactivate it?
Yeah, he deactivated it. The thermal detonator would have blown up this area.
So then I've activated my flamethrower and I've got it ready. And then I say, so I need to fire you guys to get a job around here, do I? And then I just look impressive.
You look extremely impressive. The GAN receive another message. No. Yeah, you did it.
I'm assuming
Well
I've
done.
passed then, sir.
You've definitely passed. They give you your thermal detonator back.
Thank you.
And
I request an audience then.
you're let into the final area, with you and yes, I am. You go into the final area, and it appears to be a completely no tinge to the atmosphere, just completely clear air. Whereas this
sort
guy,
of Mandalorian armor by any chance here?
no.
Okay.
This guy goes. He's sort of got. This guy has a blaster pistol pointed at you, as well as several other military security droids have all several different blasters pointed at you. He then says, "Who sent you?"
No one sent me. I'm here for a job. I require at least 10,000 credits for anyone that I kill. And anything above if you deem it worthy.
So you've not been sent by the Hutts?
I'm sorry.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so
I thought I had to prove my employment. Rather than a
it's-
resume, I had to kill some of your men. That was avoided.
They're not. The Gand aren't my men. They'll just do anything for money. They're useful to have in the back pocket.
You can call me 12.
All right, 12. Thank you. I am Vizquay. I keep getting the name wrong. I am the proprietor of Glub Tech.
The person I need to speak to about employment here.
All right.
You seem nervous. I'm guessing you're requiring someone to be eliminated or brought in.
Well, I've just had an interesting sort of day, and I thought that someone might be breaking in here. I'm not really sure. So I can guess hire you to be a security droid. I don't have anyone in mind, but there are some suspicious characters sort of mulling around. Another droid, some Twi'lek who never takes off their mask.
Mhm.
You know, like a droid that keeps saying "hey" and sounds like a stoner. There's sort of weird things happening in the club. I'm not too worried yet. Not as worried as I was about you, but it's just weird. Most of the people in here are regulars, and I've never seen any of them before. Sort of noticed that he has, like, in the bar, he has several different security cameras looking at everything, and he's sort of nervously and panickingly, like, looking back to you and back to them constantly.
I believe I recognize some of these. These are the ones I walked in with when I first arrived.
Are they dangerous?
I don't believe so, sir. No.
All right, cool. Do you know what they? What do you? Wait. You said you walked in with them?
Yeah, I think it was just coincidence that we walked in together.
All right, I'll get.
That's how I recognize them.
I'll get you to roll me. While I bring up the skill that I want you to roll.
Bluff.
It is bluff.
Question mark?
But I want to know if that's the one in this game or not. I'll just Gemma's character sheet. Yeah, I'll get you to roll me bluff.
We did probably talk to each other.
I don't think you're telling me the true story. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I could die. But were you sent by Heartless Harry?
I'm sorry, don't know any heartless person.
Because Alright, if this goes badly, I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm the informant.
I'm sorry?
I'm
You're an
the
informant for who?
I'm the informant for Heartless Harry. That means anything. Doesn't? Okay, good. Don't worry about it. Just ignore it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't.
Sure. I'm not understanding. Are you the boss here?
I am the boss.
Is this some information you did not wish to tell me?
That I'm the boss? I don't know what you
No.
mean. I
Something about a Harry something.
I have no idea what you're talking about. He looks even more nervous.
I understand that you are quite nervous and scared.
Heartless Harry is just a friend. A lover. Cuddlers in the night.
Right. You know, somehow I don't believe you either.
Really?
Well, we could just forget about this. Like I said, who do you need taken out? Do you need those guys on this monitor here taken out? Are you worried about these guys that I walked in with?
A little bit. You think we should take them out? Sorry, I haven't slept in a long time.
Well, I'll put it this way. How about I stand over here in a corner? I'll just sit here and let them in. I'll go and get them, let them in. You can talk to them one by one. See how it works out.
Perfect!
I doubt, put it this way. If I go out into this room here, I believe I can just walk past and I'll have the respect I need out there.
Definitely.
Which one do you want brought in here?
Any of them. Dealer's choice. The least dangerous one.
Well, they're all here on the monitor, so pick one out, boss.
That one. Points to Silver.
Silver? I'll be on my way. You don't mind if I leave YSIM here with you?
Oh, who? What? He hadn't even noticed YSIM at all.
I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon, boss. I'll go get them. And then I walk out and I go get Silver. Greetings, Silver.
Greetings. You've been gone for so long.
Did you just spawn into my character? Why?
I believe that the boss here of the establishment is wanting to speak to you, and I believe, whisper, he's a friend of Harry's.
Ah. So that must be how they got the information. And what?
Follow me.
All right. The droid will have to follow me as well. Yep.
Yep. BL will follow you.
Yep.
Hello. I am BL.
BL, follow.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
You gonna communicate any of this on
Ding
comms?
dong.
Come in. Come in.
Ding dong.
In the van.
Sorry, it's just I got a feeling that my current bosses don't like me. And there's this creepy guy that keeps coming in, and every time I close my eyes, I see him.
Sit down at the table and pretend that I'm really watching Silver with my gun if need be.
Who are you and what do you want?
Since there should be, I think there's a force thing that I can.
Friendship?
Yeah, friendship. That's it.
All right, give it a roll. It's a force skill, so you just scroll down and click it.
All right. Do I use?
Wait, actually, is it a feat that you have, or?
Yes.
No, it's a skill. It's a skill. Just so you just go down to 4 skills and click.
Friendship.
Yep.
Is it? Yep. The 7.
What's this room 5, right, Freddie?
Yes, this is room 5. All right. With a check of 12, he doesn't react to you any differently. He sort of sees you doing a Jedi mind trick, but he's way too freaked out for it to really affect him, or even to notice that you tried.
You know.
Oh, it also costs you 3 vitality to try to cast friendship.
Oh, that's right. Yep. You have heard of Heartless Harry?
Who told you that?
A little.
I stand up and I point a gun at her head. Anytime, sir.
It's fine. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. So, as you may know, the exchange has been going downhill for a while. I want to jump ship and get in with the Huts. I figured that this would be the best way to do so. So yes, I know of Heartless Harry. I sent him an anonymous message and sent him information about Pablo something.
Right, so you're the contact.
Yes,
We have been sent by the Huts.
Okay.
We will remove this problem for you.
All right, good. All right, so to my over here to my left, there is a entryway directly to where Heartless Harry is and the inner club, but it only opens from the other side. You have to go through the vents up here.
I see.
Can you
what
really?
can
Can you guarantee him? Can you guarantee that I won't die? Please, I just don't want to.
The head's on the side, sort of thing. If it is needed, then yes. He will not harm anyone.
All right, fine. Go through the
What
vents.
can
Add your own will, and don't antagonize the Gand.
what can we expect within the room that he is in? What security does he have? Firepower?
I only have heard one room about the inner club, as I only manage the outer club.
Oh, you've never been in there.
Never been in there. The
Oh.
arena.
Dun,
Oh,
dun.
Cool.
I see.
So I go up to him and say, will she be a problem?
Nah, I think she is looks sort of glazed over a little bit. A friendship. A friend.
Very well, sir. If you don't mind, I wish to see if I can get into these monitors and security systems.
Please, go ahead.
Yep, I try and plug myself in and hack the place.
Alright, cool. You don't even need to use your security spike launcher. Just roll me a hacking roll +5.
What's hacking?
Computer
use?
Sorry, computer use.
Right. Yep.
30 is plenty. What do you need? You now have live access to the cameras of this area, plus better knowledge of the vents. You can see on the vents that there appears to be several different large droids going in a perimeter around the vents in a circle over and over, watching doors open and close and open and close.
Okay, so I get the feed incoming into my
Datapad.
data pad.
Yes.
So are there robots in the vents?
Yes, there are robots in the vents.
Ooh, did not plan this.
Because
Yeah.
Kuchi's already in. She's gone to the vents.
The robots, in fact, are huge. They're roughly 4 meters by 4 meters, spider-looking robots, with modified blades attached to them.
I'm very happy not to be in the vents right now.
Yeah. So whatever I can get onto the security, I put into the feed.
Yep.
And I'll just. Does anyone want me to?
I want to see that. I want to see where these robots are.
Yep.
You can share the feed.
Share feed. Share feed
All right.
/1. Done.
Alright, I'm gonna just move the players so you can see what the vents sort of look like. Even though your characters are not actually there yet. From you can't see you can see about 1/3 of the vent without a direct access to the vents network. But you can sort of see how they're laid out. Sorry.
Nice.
Am I in the vents, or is this robot still opening the vent?
Your robot is still opening the vents.
Oh, that's a lot of effort.
Oh, those types. Gotcha.
Large, giant vents with airlocks into the thing, and there appears to be a spider robot with giant red eyes and a sword coming out of its nose. It looks like there was supposed to be a gun, but can't fire things in the vents.
Looks like a wingless mosquito.
Almost
So-
exactly the vibe. Right?
I turn up and walk in the door because I was asked to.
All right.
Oh, I've got a friend coming. Please do not shoot her. Someone, an acquaintance will help us.
What is this? What are these over here?
Those are high-tech
Security.
security droids.
Right,
They have 2 arms and 2 inbuilt guns.
right.
Ah,
How big are they? Can they fit through vents?
They can. They don't really have legs though. They have treads.
Ah.
so going up and down if it got to go up or
But yes,
So I
they can
take-
fit in the vents. The vents are huge. The vents are like 8 meters
It's a
by
maze.
8 meters.
Right.
I suppose this will like lift.
Yes.
we-
So you go through the droids. You solve my problems. Get me in with the huts. Yes, please. No. Yes.
Yes, we will tell them of the good work that you've done.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So, Gemma, we can get into the vents going through these doors here. I'm not exactly sure where QT is, but BL is following us, me.
Yep.
All right. I suppose the message to QT.
This Squeak was following Gem, so
Oh no, I was carrying Squeak at this point because I've decorated Squeak.
yeah.
In 2
Freddie,
hours,
can
I
you
got
make
bored.
can you make everyone control
Squeak.
Squeak?
I absolutely
Yeah.
can.
Thanks.
Sorry, I didn't even see that Squeak was a movable thing.
No, it's kind of annoying with the bot sitting around.
Controlled by all players. Everyone can now move around Squeak.
How
Yeah,
about
cool.
BL?
Ah, Squeak.
BL can only be moved around by Brina at the moment.
Right.
So I
That
think-
seems reasonable.
Good.
Alright, cool. Yeah. So, I guess you got. Oh, what do you guys want to do?
So you're saying there's security droids in this other room and in the vents that we would have to get past to get to the guy to then do the
Absolutely,
thing.
and they're not controlled by this area. They're on a separate system. However, you can see that they appear to have, at least the one you can see, appears to have a very regular pattern. He goes up 4, right to the right one, and then down 4, waiting for the doors to open and close each time. If you guys
Right.
timed it right, you would never have to see him.
Sounds good.
I like this. That sounds a good timing thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys also get a bunch of XP, even though we're doing our thing, because you guys have passed every possible combat encounter in this area without combat!
Woo!
Woo!
There was combat.
There was not combat, that's the
No.
point.
Got close.
But
That
the
was
way,
implied.
the way I do XP is, if you overcome a challenge, even peacefully, you get the XP.
Okay.
If there was a fight, and you talk your way out of it, you get full XP.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But XP doesn't matter!
I love it. That means I basically took out this entire room.
You took out both rooms, Joe. Both
Nice.
rooms were coming after you.
Nice.
Alright,
Okay, so what's the plan? We've got access to the vents now.
I have a suggestion.
Yep.
Which relies on QT.
Mhm.
Since that we can time their movements, and QT is the smallest and I presume the fastest in the vent.
Oh,
No?
Squeak probably is.
Actually, but Squeak can't show us what's going on. Or Squeak can.
I can attach a camera. Someone's got what's it called again,
That's
Freddie?
okay.
Jury
Gemma.
rig.
Jury.
Jury rig.
Well, I have. I'll just use my robot and I pull
And I
out
can-
H1D3.
Yep.
Mazeppi 3, who has that already. And yeah, I'm going to try and get him into the vents past him, and I really hope he doesn't die because I like him.
alright.
Well, if we time it right, we can all just get through and past these security spider droids.
There's going to be more things behind after the security droids. I think knowing what those things are might be useful.
Okay.
Quizlot,
That's just me.
do
But if you want to go in, you can go first.
do you know anything
No.
about these droids?
I'll follow your lead.
How far will they detect? What range of detection do they have?
They will detect things in the... They will detect things in the same room. I tried to sneak through once. That's how I got this scar.
So same room.
Yes.
So So just humanoids or like living things,
They
or will
will,
they?
they will
like
attack
droids?
anything that is not supposed to be in the vents.
How do
So-
they know what's meant to be in the vent?
Because they are the only things that are meant to be in the vents. There are 3 of them.
3.
Maybe if we could hack them and say that that one of them is not supposed to be in that vent, then they all attack it. Then we keep doing it and rinse and repeat until they all end up killing each other.
Couldn't we tell them that we are them as well, and like we just want more of them, and let's go through?
I mean, yeah. So the way the sort of the droids detect targets is they won't attack anything on their list of targets. So on they'll attack anything on their list of targets, or yeah. So if you hack into them, you can make them attack each other. Theoretically, you could make them detect you as allies. All sorts of things. Droids are very manipulable once you get into their inner programming.
We'd have to
That is
actually capture one of them, and to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
We actually physically have to capture one of them.
I think we have to physically do it, but you have to be able to connect to it, don't you?
Well, let's connect to it and tell it to come here for maintenance or something.
But don't you
You
have
hear
to, like, how do you?
here on the comms.
Yeah.
Yes, the vent's finally open. Fuck you. Coming from Brina's direction.
What happened?
Brina's finally, with this weak droid, has finally got the vent off.
Hello? Why aren't you guys listening to me? I've been texting you and it not seem to be working. The only one replying to me is Silva, whatever, however you pronounce it.
Silva.
My bad. I'm just very grumpy. Not that I can feel emotions.
Don't go into the vent.
What?
Don't go in.
Why? I'm already here. I
Because
spent
there's-
so much time reprogramming this robot so it will dance and open a vent.
Well, it can dance, and it can if it wants to go in, it's going to be destroyed by giant spider security robots.
Silva has told me very little about that robot spider thingy. However, from what I gather, they will attack anything that is not the 3 of them. I have asked if there is any wall comms within the vents that will allow me to hack into them. Or like a computer somewhere that attaches to their stuff.
You can see, Joe can see on his camera feed that there are several different, looks like computer terminals spread out throughout the vents. You have no idea. Theoretically, they'd be connected, but you can't be 100% sure.
Let's find out.
That's on the feed that's being shared, that Joe has shared to everyone.
Yeah, I haven't left that terminal yet, so I'm still doing it. I'm trying to do extra pushing, so...
So you're telling me that I have how long between robots coming into the room and murdering me to access this computer feed? How long about that is it? Can you watch? Can you tell me?
About, from what you guys can tell when you watch, it's about 5 to 10 seconds per chamber, depending on whether or not the robot has to turn or not.
Right.
So
And
how
it
many
turns-
seconds would it
turns
be?
for the first-
A minute.
then-
Let's say you have a minute to get in.
So you're telling me I have
Hmm.
approximately, give or take, a singular minute in order to hack the mainframe of a robot, turn them around or stop them or put us on their ally list?
By the time you
Yes.
finish saying that, 50 seconds now.
Can you do it?
I mean, I was going to say a cool catch-up line before you interrupted me, but I guess.
40
Alright,
seconds.
Give me a computer use roll.
I'm gonna wait until it passes again, and then I'm gonna use the whole minute.
Alright.
I'm not a crazy bunny rabbit. I'm just cute, fluffy, and companion material. Not that I'm fluffy at all, that's a lie.
So you need to move forward one, so that when it comes... No, wait a minute.
I haven't entered the vent yet.
Oh,
I imagine I'm standing at the thing while it's
Yeah,
open.
you got access to it.
So after the one has literally just left, I run in. I jump in, my bad. I just jump the entire way because that makes me faster.
Ow.
And I access the nearest terminal and I hack.
Alright. Give me a computer use roll.
Or I begin thereof hacking. Because I can come back to a hack.
Yeah.
I can't come back to a dead bunny rabbit.
But you got to get out of there.
Alright, with the 25, you're able to get access to the computer system. There are 4 different protocols, named Protocol 1, Protocol 2, Protocol 3, and Protocol Angel.
Can I download them onto my data thing and then read them?
Yes, but it will take roughly 40 seconds to download them.
Shit, and that gives me about, 10 seconds to leave?
Yes.
I'll take
That's
it.
enough.
Alright. Give me a computer use roll to see if you can make the download faster.
Ooh.
You hear thumping, like metallic thumping coming from a chamber nearby. As the robot's halfway through its thing, making it closest to you.
Panic.
Go up one
Yeah.
and then across one.
Alright. It finishes downloading the protocols. You've got about 10 seconds left to make it back.
I take it and I jump away.
Alright, give me a jump roll.
Oh, this is BL. No wonder my computer loses so low.
Oops.
Oh well.
You did roll a lot of natural 20s before. Maybe this is just, evening out.
Yeah.
Or
Jump. Good thing I put numbers into this.
It's probably
18.
18 is enough. You jump out of the thing as the droid comes through. The doors open again. Vroom, 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 vroom. Now I want to. The droid is going to roll, and he needs to roll very well to see if it notices that the computer terminal has different things on the display.
Oh, I just wanted to copy their stuff.
I know,
But did I leave it on a different thing?
It's now like on the not login menu.
Ah.
of time.
Right, roll low, roll. Yeah, it rolls low. It doesn't notice shit.
I send this information through to these guys as well, so that it can see what I'm looking at.
Protocol 1 seems to be the protocol for what is on its blacklist, kill on sight. Number 2 appears to be the whitelist, which appears to have more than just the 3 droids on it. Protocol 3 appears to have it changed to a different it's a security route, and Protocol 4 appears to be a self-destruct sequence that they all have.
Yeah.
Angel
is the self-destruct protocol.
Not what I would have expected.
How long did this take me to figure out?
You're just reading it in like your own time as the party, so it's like as soon as you open them, you can really figure out what's going on inside them.
As soon as I figure out that there's a whitelist, I want to wait for the time to come and then run in and put myself on that whitelist so I can just keep doing stuff to the computer without them killing me.
Sure. You're able to give me a computer use roll.
Sorry, wait music while I find the dice. 13. Do I have time to try again?
You think you've put yourself on the whitelist category.
That's not good.
Well, you've got the thing with you. If need be, you just hit Angel.
That would blow up the club, surely.
No, there's no.
Oh, is there a kill list as well?
Yes, there is the kill list as well.
Can I just change that to nothing? So they kill no one?
Oh, there's people not on the whitelist, they beat up. People on the kill list, they kill.
Okay.
Oh.
Who's on the kill list?
Several different names you just sort of don't recognize. For some reason, Revan, the savior of the Republic. There is a few different sort of criminals. Like, you don't really sort of recognize their names, but there's like a list.
Okay. Can I just turn off all these droids?
You would have to write a new protocol to do that.
Yeah. Can I do that in the database and then upload it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go chill outside the vent with this dance spot. And I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna call BL back to me.
Just before you do, I'm going to actually reach in and get my lightsaber.
And I'm getting the spare ventilators, just in case of mishaps.
I'm gonna start writing this program, which I assume is gonna take a long time. Actually, before I do that, while I'm waiting for BL to get to me, I'm gonna run in and quickly add BL to the whitelist.
Alright, cool. You do that.
Computer roll?
Yep, computer use roll.
BL added.
You are sure that BL is added.
Right, so you could then hop in.
Does that beg the question, was I really added? Did I double check?
No.
No? Okay, I jump back out and head over to BL, my safe bot.
Yep. You jump inside BL. Alright, I'm just gonna move the camera to the vents now.
Okay.
Okay, question. Can I ask if we can take a timeout?
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, it's almost
Well,
close to the end of the stream, but if you do want to take a quick time out, that's also
Yeah.
cool.
If we could, please.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. All right, we'll be
We'll go
right
back.
back. One.
Stay tuned for the last 10 minutes of streamy.
Welcome to our cult, not with the U, but with an O. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. COLNT. Theater for you and me.
Dear Senpai, I love you so much. I wrote you this letter to get in touch. I want to get close, maybe hold your hand. I know that's risque, but it's in my demand. I brought you a lunchbox and it has a heart. Oh, I wish that our love would start. I won't be your tsundere. I'm just a kohai. You won't be my honorary. You're my senpai.
Welcome to our cult, not with the U, but with an O. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. COLNT. Theater for you and me.
wish that our love would start. Ara ara, I won't be your tsundere. I'm just a kohai. You won't be my yonere. You're my senpai.
Welcome back, everyone. We've just taken a small break, and we're just going to do a quick finish off of the session. Okay, so Cutie Pie and BL are the only ones in the event so far. Everyone else is just there because their models are there.
Yeah.
All right, roll me some computer use rolls to update the protocols.
Of course. 23 and 20.
Yep.
Do you need any more? Do you need another
give
one?
me 3 more.
3 more? Well, good thing this rolls twice at a time. Oh, no, apparently it doesn't. 1, 2. My lowest, 16 so far. And 3.
All right, you're able to go through on the system, and you're able to get whitelist the entire party, as well as getting rid of the kill list entirely.
No way, that's awesome.
Yep. So these droids are now. Part of it is though that you had to, and to make sure that you're able to send them back to your ship, but you had to delete their combat programming.
Okay, that's fine. I can just make them clean.
Exactly.
Cleaning spiders.
Exactly. You had to delete their combat programming, and you'll be able to rebuild it later, but it'll take a while.
Well, I mean, I still have their original data sheets on my data pad.
Yeah. You have a backup
Make it easier.
You have a backup of their system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you now have access to the entire to a camera area of the entire vents. The vents appear to be full of computer systems, random sort of supplies and different things. Also, with the occasional sort of trap that you don't know exactly where it is.
Uh-oh.
But as far as you can tell, they don't have many grenades.
Ooh,
Yes.
This one's cool.
All right.
That's probably where we need to get to.
This one.
Yeah. So there's an exit of this vent system somewhere. So what I'll do is when we come back next session, it will be the party exploring the vents and trying to figure out where to go to next, and trying to get into the secret inner club known only as the Arena.
The arena.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do before we go, just in character?
No.
Throw Skittles outside of BL.
BL shitting.
Pray that no one notices I'm human. But I've got like several ventilators now stashed about my person, hoping that if I am exposed, I'll be able to have time to switch.
All right, cool. Yep. Thanks everyone so much for joining us. And no one has blown up the vents yet. That will be on next session if it happens, as they go through this area that they've explored but aren't 100% sure what's in it, other than spider droids that are now significantly less dangerous.
And we'll be safe because I've only got demolitions 1.
I've got 3. Are we safe?
Bombs go to her.
Bombs to
Active
you.
missions 2. Active missions 2.
Perfect. All right.
Ooh.
This will be fine.
Thanks everyone for joining us for our first new session of the game. Our next one will have more combat in it, more than likely. I can't imagine the party talking their way out of much more stuff.
Oh no.
I've been Freddy.
I've been Brina.
I've been Laura.
I've been Judith.
I've been Joe, and are you one too? I know I am. See you
All
later.
right.
Thanks so much for joining us. Bye everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Check out the YouTube.
Yeah, check out the YouTube.
Welcome